Oh shoot! I just realized I don't have any music to start. Uh, uh, Medieval Scarecrow Fields Extended. There we go. Actually, medieval music might not be the best idea because I've recently found out that there's some songs from medieval that are getting copyright claimed. I'm sure it'd be fine.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Actually, you know what? I have a way around that. I could just record the stream while I streamed. So, in Medieval, I did do all the Lost Soul stuff. Took way less time than I thought it would.
Oh.
And the prize for doing that is indeed unlocking the original game.
Well, that's still a really cool idea.
Which
I
is
would like
fun,
to see.
Which fun fact, that Medieval technically is the only PlayStation 1 game emulated on PlayStation 4 right now. The only one.
What do you mean? Isn't there like the PlayStation 1 classics that they have that you can download?
On PlayStation 3, yeah.
Huh. Wait,
Yeah.
hang on. I'm sitting in front of my PS4 right now. I'm gonna double check that.
Okay, yeah, sure, go ahead. I heard
not
the
that
beat.
I think you have. Yeah, not that I think you have it wrong. I'm just curious.
I really love the fact that that is a prize that you unlock because
that's really cool.
Because the game's short, first off, so you can just you can blast through the remake and then blast through the original if you want to. And two,
Exactly.
playing through the original lets you appreciate all the little changes they made. You're able to see where the original environments were and how they upgraded them and added so much detail to them. And also just like little gameplay tweaks. Medieval, it turns out, is one of those games that you press circle in order to jump. And that's not like that in the remake.
Oh.
X is jump. Hello, Crystal.
I'm sure that also like really hits home, like drives home some of the quality of life improvements, like switching the jump button.
Switching the jump button. Yeah, switching the jump button. The camera is way better because I forgot how kind of booty the camera was in the original game. Not to say it was bad. It's just the company that made Medieval, they originally did not work. They did not work in a three-dimensional games. They worked in two-dimensional games. Medieval was their first outing in 3D, and that is such a big undertaking. And to knock it out of the park in terms of design on the first go is pretty darn good. The only thing is the camera. The camera.
Well, I mean, and the fact that it's gotten a fairly successful, from what I could tell, remake. It says that they did a damn good job their first time out. Like, they swung for the fences clearly.
The funny thing.
Your actual headset is over there somewhere.
This is fine.
The funny thing about
without him hearing himself listen.
Okay.
I was going to say the funny thing about Medieval is this is technically the second time the original game's been remade, because there was Medieval Resurrection on the PlayStation Portable, and it was it added a lot of good stuff, but it also took away a lot of stuff.
Okay.
If the original got middling reviews, the Medieval Resurrection on PSP got middling reviews. You know?
Damn. Yeah.
So,
wow.
Anyway, this stream is not about Medieval, though. This stream is about Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Hello, everyone. How's it going? Look at the screen.
Potter, Prisoner of Marzipan.
Prisoner of Marzipan, absolutely. Look at the screen, everyone. You see how not booty butt cheeks it looks? That's because I'm using component to HDMI. And it looks amazing. And you're going to see it in the gameplay. Turns out, a lot of these games can support, like PlayStation 2 games, can actually support like high resolution output. Not 720p, but like they can handle 480. Like true 480, and it's pretty insane, honestly. That being said, we are playing the PlayStation 2 version of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I have played the PC version earlier this year.
Yeah.
Okay, that was weird.
Harry Potter trapped in Azkaban. Let's do this.
First and foremost, though, I would like to... There are many game introductions that are really fantastic. Like we think of the beginning of Brawl and all that. Just enjoy this, if you will.
Okay. When is this game from?
2003?
Huh. Oh, kudos to whoever made this. This looks
no,
decent.
2004.
I mean, still looks decent for 2004. And you can actually tell who the characters are supposed to be. And they did a good job.
And that is the only time you're going to hear that music piece. Unfortunately, Patronus Bogger is a song that got woefully underrepresented in these games. In this game. I don't know why, because it's a fantastic piece, albeit it's only like a minute long. But anyway, this there are many game intros that I think are really fantastic. Like when you think of fantastic game intros, you think of like the introduction to Super Smash Bros. Brawl. You think of the introduction to the original Resident Evil. Yes. I mean, hell, in cult games, in like cult classic games, you can even think of the original opening to Medieval. But that little 30-second snippet is just so good because Patronus Bogger is a song that's playing and it's amazing. To get into Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban as the game, as I have said many times, a lot of the early Harry Potter games, like every single version of the game was just different from each other. Yeah. Like every single platform had its own version. The consoles, by and large, got the exact same version, but the PC version was obviously completely different.
Yeah, that's not surprising. I do want to point out real quick, I have the stream volume pretty low, so I can't really hear the game too well, but their faces are animated really well.
I know, right? It's like, surprising, isn't
weirdly it? Weirdly good.
That being, as I wanted to say, though, I think that the PlayStation 2 version and, like, the Xbox version and all that, I think that the console version of Prisoner of Azkaban is vastly superior to the PC version in every single way. This version has so much more going for it in terms of level-to-level game design and having an open world to explore, along with having all of your friends actively switchable, like, on the fly all the time, including puzzles that you execute together. This game has so much more going for it.
Damn. All right. Crystal said the game is a wee bit quiet.
The game is a bit quiet. Okay. I can turn that up for you. There you go.
Check that real quick as well.
Let's go and find Scabbers.
But genuinely, I think this is like, when I think of the great Harry Potter games, I think of Harry Potter the Sorcerer's Stone on PC, Harry Potter the Chamber of Secrets on PC, and a console version of Prisoner of Azkaban. Like, genuinely, I think, and that's not to say that, again, that's not to say that the PC version of Prisoner of Azkaban is bad or anything. It's not bad, it's just missing things.
Yeah, it's just not, it's not the same.
And look at this, we have duels. We're fighting Crabbe, Goyle, and Malfoy right now.
This is cool. This is really well done.
You have a lock-on feature, and you're able to cast spells. You can assign spells to different slots on the fly. So it's just, cool. This game has so much going for it, and it's a shame that nobody really talks about this game. Because this is actually, a quality game.
Yeah, I'm sure it probably got written off as a licensed game, so it more or less got ignored.
Yeah, absolutely. It got ran off as a licensed game, and it got ran off as a licensed Harry Potter game. Harry Potter was the big rage back then, but you know, licensed game was licensed game. Oh my god, Harry, are you okay?
Harry, are you okay?
Harry, are you okay? Are you okay, Harry?
So, I have a fun little thing to bring to the table tonight. So, I am going to read you dumbass Harry Potter theories.
No, I would love that. Yes, do it.
I have a dumbass fan theories. Now,
but first and foremost, we have to get Harry out of here. Holy shit!
Now, the first like 10 I have of them, which I'm gonna like pick and choose. I'm not gonna necessarily just go down the list. The first few of them are ones that are like specifically engineered to kind of still be possible. So we won't get into the really weird stuff until later.
Also, this section is so tense. This is such a good introduction. This is the best possible introduction they could have given the game. Because holy crap, fucking Dementor.
Yeah. Yes. This is a really, really good intro sequence. I love the effect of it like sucking Harry's soul out.
Yeah,
it puts the little like, ethereal Harry in front of it. Yeah, that's really cool. God, Jacob, do you remember when games were art?
I mean, games are still art. It's just not licensed games anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's kind of sad that we no longer have like these middling ground games like we had in the PlayStation 2. We never see any of these like we never see any of these like filler licensed games anymore. Anything like that. There's like no more room for experimentation.
Yeah, everything that enters the market is either Cyberpunk or Anthem on the spectrum. Like it's either really, really good or it's doomed to fail.
We don't know if Cyberpunk is good yet. It's only been a day.
Given the reception so far, I think it's safe to say that it's at least well received.
That's true. Look at how good look at how good the game capture footage looks.
Texture on the book. What?
Well, yeah, of course there's texture on the book.
There's actually texture on the book. I kind of forgot for a minute that this was PS2. Like it just looks good enough that like it doesn't.
It's so. I think it's largely because of the lighting. For whatever reason, and again, not a bad game, the PC version of this game just aged so hardcore. This did not age nearly as much. It's using the same assets though. I don't get it. I don't get why the PC version aged as much as it did and this didn't.
I will say though, I don't, not to say that I dislike it, but the aesthetic is very different, and this is much more reminiscent of the movie.
Yes,
like the style of it feels much more reminiscent, and not necessarily. It doesn't invoke the same like, it doesn't invoke the same feel as like the slightly cartoony art style of the ones that you played. Excuse me. Sorry about that. The ones you played previously, because those to me kind of gave me a vibe of like the original cover art from the books. Whereas this definitely has more of an aesthetic that brings me to the movies.
Absolutely.
Which I don't dislike either one. It's just very different.
Yeah. This is around the time that they started to push for the more realistic style. They being EA.
We're still pushing for.
That they're still pushing for, yes. The style gets way more in line with the movies around Goblet of Fire. This is around the time where the developers wanted to meet with a middle ground. They wanted to keep a cartoonish style, but they also wanted to cater to the more realistic style that EA wanted. So this was the nice middling ground that they found.
Yeah. Because this has got like a stylized realism to it.
That being said, I still much prefer the aesthetic of Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets, but I'm not upset at this.
I think I'm kind of in the same camp as well. Like, this is by no means bad, and the faces and everything are very well animated, especially for a PS2 game.
Yeah, honestly, they really are.
It's just really well made, and it just looks good and feels good, and like this still feels fun. Because like I played what was it, Deathly Hallows, where it turns into like a third-person shooter.
Oh my god,
it's like Call of Duty with magic. Yeah, that just feels bad. It just doesn't feel good. It's not fun. It wasn't cool. Like, there wasn't any style to it, other than like some cool particle effects that were at play. Which, again, I mean, credit for that too. Like, particle effects are cool when they're well made, but like this still feels like its own like thing, you know?
Yeah.
So our first weird Harry Potter theory, and my personal favorite one. How do you feel about the idea of Dumbledore having hired Gilderoy Lockhart because he thought it would be funny?
I'll cast Rependo at you.
Oh, you know what? Absolutely, 100%. I vibe with that so hard. Well, the only issue I have is probably not because he thought it would be funny, but probably because they were hard-pressed to find a professor that would fill the role for Defense Against the Dark Arts, because Voldemort cursed the class, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It gets even better.
Go on.
So this theory, it puts forth that, I guess somewhere on the Pottermore website, there is a bit of lore that we get regarding Dumbledore, that he knew that Lockhart was a fraud. So instead of exposing him directly, Dumbledore hired him onto the Hogwarts staff so that Lockhart would show his true colors and completely fail at teaching. And it would then also be entertaining, and then he would expose himself. For a fraud, not expose himself in that way.
You know what? That makes that is a very strong theory, because it is written that Dumbledore was good friends with some of the people that Gilderoy completely fucked over and obliterated the memories of. So Dumbledore must have been a revenge component in it.
Possibly. And Dumbledore also had a little bit of a devious streak to him. Like
of course. His friendship with Grindelwald. Or maybe even more than a friendship, we don't know.
Yeah. So this is listed with the theories, but like I thought this was confirmed in one of the books. It actually talks about the Defense Against the Dark Arts teaching position being cursed. That was confirmed, right?
Yes, that is confirmed.
Okay, that's what I thought.
He laid a curse or a hex or something equivalent on the position.
Let's see.
So this is an interesting mechanic that we have here. We have like little boss fights, and the spell Expelliarmus is actively a shield spell. So spell gets flying at you, you Expelliarmus, it reflects back.
Oh, that's cool. I like it.
The gameplay is genuinely very rewarding in this game.
Harry Potter uses Covenant tech, just walking around with a deflector shield.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Another fun one. Let's see. Oh, I kind of like this. Rita Skeeter is J.K. Rowling.
Oh, I could totally see it.
no other context needed. Just Rita Skeeter is J.K. Rowling. It's just her self-insert.
I could totally see it. Although there's a lot of elements of herself that first off, let's get the elephant out of the room. Yes, we know about the things that J.K. Rowling has said on Twitter.
Oh yeah, we're aware of what she said.
We're aware of all that bullshit. But let's just. I know it's unhealthy to just skip over all that, but to skip over. For the sake of brevity and keeping things lighthearted, skipping the fact that she is a turd. Yes, skipping over that. There's a lot of she has come out and said that she identifies most with Hermione, and she sees like the most of herself in Hermione.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I could. Maybe I'm so ready to see herself as Rita Skeeter, because Rita Skeeter is just so
bit of a dick.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. These two are connected. Dumbledore is actually deaf.
No. How would Dumbledore be deaf?
Huh?
How would Dumbledore be deaf?
Death.
Oh, death.
Death. Yeah, death. Death with a TH.
Not death. Oh, okay. I heard.
No, death.
Okay.
The Grim Reaper. Yes.
Okay. You're gonna have to explain that one a little bit.
All right. So it's one very important thing. So, who gave or facilitated Harry obtaining all 3 of the Deathly Hallows?
Oh, okay. You mean death as in metatextually. I could see the correlations.
Yes. So, the Sorcerer's Stone he got because of Dumbledore.
True.
Dumbledore literally just sent him the invisibility cloak. Like, he just had it sent to him because it was his dad's.
Well, I mean, if we want to be pedantic about it, it was his father's cloak, and that he was just simply passing it down to him.
Yes, however, we don't entirely know that was totally true because it's Dumbledore.
That's
and then
true.
who did Harry see when he died? He saw Dumbledore in the like all white train station.
the not King's Cross train station. Yeah.
Yeah, he saw Dumbledore when he died.
So here's a fun thing that this game does. Every character has their own special ability. Harry's just like your general dude, you know? If you switch over to Ron can actually search inside of bookcases to get goodies like birdie bots, beans, and items, and he can also find secret passages. None of the other characters can do that.
He's mischievous.
Yeah, because he's mischievous, of course.
Nice.
He's a Weasley. Anyway, carry on, you were saying?
So connected to that as well is the idea that Harry might be immortal. Because he had all 3 Deathly Hallows at one point.
At one point. If obtaining all 3 Deathly Hallows grants you immortality, then he was immortal for like 1 second.
Let's see. So there's also, this ties into the prophecy that entangled Harry's fate with that of Voldemort. Excuse me. The prophecy states that one must meet his end at the hand of the other. This means that Harry is the only person that can end Voldemort's life, but it could also mean that Voldemort is the only person that can end Harry's life. Okay, so that's where they're going. Oh, so because Voldemort is now gone, he can't kill Harry, so Harry won't die. That's their
by the hands of Voldemort.
Yeah, but see, they're taking it as they it's not that they are going to die by each other's hands, it's that they only can die by each other's hand.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, here's another thing. Ron can't jump over gaps. Harry can only do that.
Why can't Ron jump?
I'll show you. He's gonna run over and he's gonna be like, oh shit!
Why can't he jump?
I don't know, man. They had to make him special. They had to make Harry special somehow, so Harry can jump.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. That theory is kind of weak to me.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You're going to very swiftly see that jumping can be a little bit difficult in this game.
Goodbye.
There's just the movement is kind of imprecise in this game, not gonna lie. Like Harry's default speed is run at full speed. And so you're going to see me like nudging the analog stick a lot. That's just how the game has to be played, unfortunately. If this game were to ever, in the off chance of that ever happening, be remade or re-released, I would hope that I hope they would tweak the movement, or someone would make a mod to tweak the movement.
That's it.
But yeah, again though, that's a weak theory.
All right, so here's another one that may be potentially weak. This is one that I only heard of a few times, and I'm kind of looking over the evidence that someone compiled. Hagrid is a Death Eater.
What? How?
So, all All right, so there are 5 points that this person compiled. So this is from the Fan Theories subreddit from Woof. It's WHOOFPH. So I want to make sure I credit the person who compiled all this because this is a lot. They did a lot of work for this apparently.
Wait, okay, go on.
So they're saying the 5 points that they're going to provide evidence for is that Hagrid is a high-ranking servant of Lord Voldemort.
How?
Hagrid is much more talented of a liar than he lets on, as well as much more talented of a wizard.
Okay, that's true.
That Hagrid has been performing tradecraft, espionage, sabotage, and spotting and assessing for Voldemort the entire time.
It's doing all that for Dumbledore.
Yeah, exactly. And that he has been working for Voldemort since the First Wizarding War. Potentially since his time at Hogwarts.
Fucking what? Are they sure? Are they sure that they didn't mix up Voldemort with Dumbledore?
All right, let's see. They have it broken down into where, like, when things happen in each book. Holy crap. All right, let's see.
Oh, that's cool. You can, instead of switching over to the other character and doing the exact same thing, you can press L1 to call your friend over, and they're context sensitive, so they'll automatically do the thing you want them to. All right, carry on.
It just pilots over. That's all right. Let's see. All right. So specifically in the Sorcerer's Stone, let's see. All right, so the first point is literally just that Hagrid can apparate, which is everyone knows how to do that at one point.
Mm-hmm. Isn't Hagrid's not allowed to apparate though? He's not allowed to practice magic.
Yes, but he does immediately. The first thing we see him do is give Dudley a tail.
That's not apparating.
No, however, he's not allowed to use magic in general.
Well, yeah, the reason why he's able to do magic is because Dumbledore put the fragments of his broken wand into that umbrella.
Yes. But
and so it's hidden from the Ministry. You can't hide apparating from the Ministry at all.
No, you cannot. However, when we saw Harry use his Patronus to chase away the Dementors in Order of the Phoenix in the beginning, they knew as soon as he cast the spell.
What's all this do then?
Because Harry's wand is registered.
So wouldn't Hagrid's wand have been registered at one point too, and the magic would still come from the same source?
Yes, but from what I understand, the magic gets altered when the wand snaps.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Because it is a pretty intense change of state for the wand. That's not particularly hard to swallow.
And also, it also could have been a Ministry oversight, or Dumbledore could have used his influence with the Ministry to have some things,
to make sure it's overlooked.
Have some things overlooked. Yeah, Dumbledore is an influential man.
He is. He very much so is.
Mr. Bean. All right, carry on.
So that's their evidence. That's their evidence to, like, potentially, that's part of their evidence, is that, the first thing we see him do is literally, like, deform a Muggle boy. He gives him a fucking tail and, like, has no intention from that scene. He has no intention of fixing it. Let's see.
Yeah, Dudley had to have that surgically removed.
Yeah. Like,
you know what? I was about to say, wouldn't the Ministry come in and fix that? But you know what? The Ministry doesn't detect when Hagrid does magic like that because of the brooms, because of the fact that his wand is now an umbrella. So, oops, poor Dudley.
So that then also, like, is the motorcycle registered then? Do they have like an enchanted vehicle? Is there a magical DMV, a Department of Magical Vehicles?
There is.
Really?
Yes, Arthur Weasley runs that department.
He ran like
that's the reason why Arthur Weasley was allowed to have the flying Ford Anglia, is because he wrote that law and specifically wrote it so that he would be able to have that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So
he's just
we could theorize that Dumbledore was like, "Hey Arthur, can we do a thing?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure."
Oh shit! Yeah, so they probably structured the law so that someone like Hagrid could use an enchanted vehicle, so that his flying motorcycle would be entirely okay.
Yeah.
Or again, is using his influence with Mr. Weasley to kind of have it overlooked. Because
Dumbledore is the key to all this.
Yo, so this theory is no longer Hagrid's a Death Eater. This theory has now become Dumbledore can literally do whatever he wants.
Dumbledore is the Duec Machina, yeah.
Dumbledore's connected. This man's fucking connected. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Also, holy shit, we're playing as Hedwig.
Oh, another big one that I didn't even realize until I just read it here. Hagrid knew exactly who Voldemort was and has from the beginning. He knew it was Tom Riddle.
Yes. Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah.
So one other thing that they have kind of in the Sorcerer's Stone. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. How many times does Hagrid say that throughout the series?
Well, on countless amount of times.
Exactly. And where do they all lead him to? It's
practically his catchphase.
Yeah. And where do they all lead Harry to?
Voldemort. Usually.
Yeah.
Or some form of danger.
Now, does that mean that Dumbledore just unquestionably trusts an absolute oath? Or does that mean that he's working for Voldemort and is planting the information in Harry's head to get him to him?
I think it's just the fact that Hagrid says things.
He just doesn't always think.
Hagrid just sort of says things, you know?
He just says
He's
stuff.
not malicious at all.
Now, I do want to say for the record,
I mean, hell, when the Death Eaters take over Hogwarts, they actively drive out Hagrid and attack him.
They do, but maybe that's part of his cover. Maybe
what
so that
cover.
Maybe that's part. Maybe that's part of. Maybe that's part of why. Maybe that's why. Also, you should have Ron check that wall.
I need to.
So you can find the secrets.
Ron is not with me right now.
Oh.
Nope.
So, but maybe that's part of his cover as a Death Eater, is that once they take over, they drive out Hagrid because he was close to Dumbledore, air quotes, and they keep up appearances, and he can do, he now, they're no longer connected to him.
I have to ask, at what point would Hagrid have ever become a Death Eater? Because Tom Riddle framed Hagrid for the death of Moaning Myrtle by using Aragog. Or
Hagrid took the fall for Tom.
What incentive would there be for that?
There would be none other than Tom Riddle's weirdly dark charisma.
That's true. Tom was extremely charismatic.
He was charismatic. He was very charismatic. Dark as shit. A little twisted, but charismatic nonetheless. How easy do you think it would have been to convince Hagrid to take the fall?
My only issue is that Hagrid sticks to his principles. He genuinely does. I don't think he would ever throw Aragog under the bus and potentially like risk him being executed.
I agree with you completely. I just want to put it out there again. I don't agree with this particular theory. I think it ruins the character.
No, I'm glad that you're playing devil's advocate.
But
because it adds challenge to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like, oh, that's out of character. That's the point. It's supposed to be out of character. So I think it's entirely reasonable to say that any character could have potentially been, for lack of a better term, seduced by Tom Riddle's charisma. He could have been seduced by the dark side. But fucking Voldemort laugh, son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck it, Snape.
So, I do also want to point out.
Different monkey mode activate.
Someone made a comment. Someone made a comment about how J.K. Rowling didn't really write an original story. She just wrote Star Wars with different names.
They say the same thing about Christopher Paolini and Aragon.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
And that argument is way more stronger. Oh my god, that's a Snape.
Star Wars?
That's a Snape. That's a Snape right there.
Oh, that's a Snape. That is definitely a Snape. You should go kiss him.
As much as I would love to kiss
hello.
Alan Rickman, no. Ah! Door! Holy
Why are you
Jesus.
shimmying on the wall?
I don't know. I got stuck on the wall.
Brilliant.
Harry's ass is a magnet to the wall.
Feel free to come by any time. We're sure to have something of
You're talking about Snape, and because I've got a little bit of a delay, and I just see you smack against a wall and stand there.
flashing.
Yeah.
I'm prepared.
See what it is.
I am invisible. No one can see me.
Hey, look.
Mr. Potter.
All right, so I want to unpack that for a second. The whole Aragon Star Wars thing. Aragon is absolutely Star Wars with different names.
Oh yes,
100%, 1000%. It's absolutely Star Wars with different names. That said, I enjoyed the shit out of the books. They're not. I know they're not particularly good, but I loved them. Especially when I was a kid. Thought they were awesome.
I thought they were fantastic books.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's definitely.
Like, I remember having the book pre-ordered years before it came out. I believe the third book is called Brissinger.
Yes,
I remember when that book was supposed to be called Leatherblacka, and I still have the poster for it.
I remember when that was supposed to be the last of them. It was supposed to be a trilogy.
Yeah.
And then they didn't, and I didn't remember hearing anything about it at the time. It was just like, guess what? There's a fourth book. At the end, it's like, to be continued. Excuse me?
Yeah. Also, look at this. We're in the girls' dormitory room. This is the first time we're ever actually allowed to see it. It's the exact same, but the curtains are pink.
Huh.
Brilliant.
Oh, interesting. How original, Hogwarts. Well done. Good job, guys.
Well, I mean,
Dumbledore.
at least this one, it kind of makes sense because pink is a variation of red.
Yes, but Dumbledore, fire your decorator.
That's true. They look.
There
That's
was so
true.
many
They
other
look
colors.
positively hideous.
Like there was so many. They could have done red somewhere else in the room. Had like a complement
Oh,
color
I
on the
do
curtain.
say they look positively hideous.
All right, so back to
To the third floor.
Hagrid and his connections to the Dark Lord.
The Dark Lord. The
Let's
Dark
go.
Lord. Okay, go on.
Actually, the last point for the Sorcerer's Stone was the one that I brought up about him constantly sending them alone to like things that'll get them closer to Voldemort.
Okay, yeah. I will admit that the Forbidden Forest thing was really sus as fuck.
Yeah. Hagrid hangs around Nocturne Alley like a lot, so much so that he knows people. So much so that he was there by himself.
That much is true. Why was he there? Flesh-eating slug repellent.
I can tell you why he was there, and that was it. He was after like repellent for stuff.
Yeah,
also
flesh-eating
think
slug
he was
repellent. They
there-
were destroying the
Yes.
cabbages on the grounds or something like that.
Yes. I also think that he is there because that is where they deal in, let's say, exotic pets. I think
Oh,
that's where he wins all of his weird animals.
yeah, that would make sense.
where
That would
he won
absolutely
his
make
answers.
sense.
Because it didn't happen in the Three Broomsticks. There's
That's
no way they're gonna
how.
play a
That's how he got.
dragon.
That's how he got Norbert's egg. Well, that was also because of Quirrell,
Yes.
who was also dun 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 Voldemort.
Yeah, exactly. So Quirrell hooked him up with a dragon in exchange for him leading them to Voldemort. So yeah, no. So Hagrid's not a Death Eater. He just had his addiction for exotic pets fed one time. So
he's so easy to play.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so easy to manipulate him.
Let's see. Also, apparently in sometime in the Prisoner of Azkaban, when they're on the Marauders map, during the chapter of the Marauders map, a group of people are out for drinks in Hogsmeade. It's McGonagall, Flitwick, Cornelius Fudge, and Hagrid. Why is Hagrid there?
Hagrid is the keeper of keys and grounds at Hogwarts, therefore had access to a horse carriage to lead Cornelius around.
Or
also, he was directly tied to a lot of events.
Or he was giving him like information on the events unfolding around Sirius and his escape, because he knew, because the Death Eaters knew. And because he, much like the Death Eaters and the Ministry, oddly enough, wanted Sirius Black back in Azkaban.
I mean, I have no rebuttal for it. I have no rebuttal for that, no.
Now, we don't know what the conversation was with him and Fudge.
That could also just be him just going with the flow of the news, trusting news media.
It's possible. Yeah, exactly. Very possible.
But I don't really have a good rebuttal for that, nah.
Yeah. But that also could have been just, we presume that Fudge probably attended Hogwarts at some point, and probably wants to know the state of the grounds and the state of the school. Hagrid is, a good person to ask. He's also in Dumbledore's ear, so getting Hagrid on your side potentially means you have Dumbledore on your side. So there are definitely
if only Lucius knew that.
Well, yeah, exactly. If there was only underhanded.
Oh, sorry, Harry. I just smacked Harry with the broadside of Flipendo.
Nice. So there's potentially underhanded stuff going on both directions there. So Fudge had a reason he was there, because Fudge has a reason for everything, because you can't trust that man as far as you can throw him. And Hagrid potentially had a reason he was there too. So it's not the only one that could potentially be construed as shady. Let's see.
So, you're probably wondering, Jacob, where the fuck are you? Welcome to the first dungeon of the game. Dungeon. Full out Zelda-style dungeon with puzzles and keys and shit to find.
All right. Oh, look at that. Open the gates. Okay. All right.
This game has a lot going for it. So, is there any more to this theory?
There is. I was giving you a moment to embellish upon the dungeon.
Oh yeah, this is just the dungeon to get the Glacius spell. Glacius freezes things. Who'd have thought?
Oh, nice. So another character comes up. So when we move into Goblet of Fire, do you know who Hagrid had an established relationship with? Barty Crouch Jr.
Okay, I was about to say, yeah. I was about to say, is the Durmstrang school teacher? No, that couldn't possibly. Barty Crouch Jr. Duh. Barty Crouch Jr. was he was the key to all this.
Hagrid also illegally and unethically cheated in the tournament.
Huh?
That's one of the evidence points that they have here.
Let's see. Right. He showed Harry the dragons.
Yeah. Hagrid cheats for Harry in the Triwizard Tournament, coordinating with Crouch to deliver Harry to Voldemort. Now, could that have been Hagrid wanting to show his friend, Harry Potter, and Harry's friends something cool? Absolutely. Hagrid's weird like that. He probably wanted to show them they're cool.
It could also be him worried for them because none of them were figuring out that it was dragons. Exactly. If I remember properly, every single time like a trial was coming up, none of them figured that shit out until someone spelled it out to them.
Exactly. Proof that Harry and his smart friends are not all that smart. Now, That could also, I agree with you. I think it's for Harry's safety more than anything else. I think Hagrid was worried and also wanted to show off his cool ass dragons.
Of course.
I think that was the reasoning.
He had to work closely with Charlie in order to get them from Romania.
Exactly. He went through a lot to get them there, so I think he wanted to show off that they were cool. So,
and he also wanted to impress his new lady friend.
Yeah. And I mean, what better way to do that than a fucking dragon?
Of course. So it was probably like many things going on. He wanted to show off the dragons to his new lady friend, who was obviously going to tell Fleur about it. And he didn't want to give one school more of an advantage, so he figured, might as well show Harry as well. And then Harry, of course, would tell Cedric about it, and I don't know, fuck Victor Crumb.
Yeah.
I'm sure Crumb would figure it out eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep calling him Crumb. His name is Victor.
Victor Crumb, though.
Victor Crumb, yeah.
Victor. Let's see. So between Crouch, Moody, and Hagrid, the only parts of the tournament Harry didn't have an unfair advantage in, let's see, were the Sphinx and the Limbo Mist, which I don't remember, admittedly, because it's been a while.
Okay, so the Sphinx was inside of the labyrinth. There were a whole bunch of mini challenges inside of the labyrinth, and one of them in the book was a Sphinx that asked him a riddle.
Yeah.
What was the other one that you said? The Mist or something like that?
The Limbo Mist?
Limbo Mist, I do believe, was also part of the third challenge. There was a thick mist throughout the entire thing.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. I do remember there being a mention of like it was misty in the labyrinth.
Yes.
So that probably has something to do with that. Because unfortunately it's been a very long time since I read the books last. So there are a lot of the details that are not in the movie because I've watched the movies way too many times. So there are some details that got left out of the movies that I just kind of forget about.
And there are some things that are just like I don't know if this is like a controversial opinion, but I think that the movie did Order of the Phoenix way better than the book ever wished it could.
Yeah.
But anyway, carry on.
So
that being said, that being said, I have read like I've read the entire series multiple times over. I believe I have read Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets. It's got to be like maybe 5 times each.
Wow, damn.
Carry on.
Let's see.
Dude, I was insane about Harry Potter back in the day. Like Harry Potter, like next to Ninja Turtles when I was really young, like Harry Potter was my thing. I forced my family to see Prisoner of Azkaban in theaters 3 times.
Wow. Yikes.
I was hardcore into it.
So the next point that this article lines out that they compiled, I'm not really sold on it. I don't see a whole lot. It's Hagrid kept Voldemort's wand safe for the 13 years he was away. Let's see.
Repeat that?
It says Hagrid kept Voldemort's wand safe for 13 years.
You're gonna have to elaborate that one.
I'm trying to like kind of put together like a Cliff Notes version of their explanation here, but there's a lot. Like a lot.
Like a lot.
Let's see. Later, okay, so we see Voldemort has his wand in the graveyard for his duel with Harry. Let's see where the cores connect. Okay, so when the cores like recognize each other in the duel, that's obviously because it's Voldemort's wand. So we see him reference using it in using it in a conversation with Snape in book 7 in the chapter The Elder Wand. Okay, that's not it. So after 13 years of hiding, how did Voldemort get his wand back? In a world, let's see, where a third year who was expelled.
Sorry.
All right, so what they're outlining is acknowledging the fact that Hagrid, as a third year, was expelled, had his wand snapped in half, meaning that the darkest wizard of all time would have had to have had his wand destroyed as well once he was apprehended, killed air quotes. So his wand would have had to have been taken so it could be destroyed. It would have been snapped in half. However, Voldemort's wand is already in the robes that were in the graveyard. Let's see.
How? No. How? When would the Ministry have done that? Because he was never apprehended by the Ministry. He was killed by Lily's spell, and he immediately fucked off to the middle of the forest.
He did, but the scene of the crime was covered with Muggle police and then the Ministry.
Yeah, but Voldemort wasn't still there. His robes weren't still there. His wand wasn't still there. He fucked off to the middle of a forest in Romania, I believe.
You think so? The wand probably was with him then still.
Yeah,
he was injured.
Yes, that's true. That is because he was left like a small, like fucking weak version of himself.
Oh, that's right. That's where we get the little like baby Voldemort, like shrunk down and tiny and weird.
Yeah, so he stayed in a hollow of a tree for many, many years, jumping from life form to life form in order to sustain himself until Quirrell showed up, in which case he convinced Quirrell to let him latch to him. And when Quirrell died, we see his spirit fly away, and it is confirmed that that spirit flew all the way back to that forest in Romania.
Meaning that most likely
the wand was still with the baby thing.
Yeah, once he latched onto Quirrell, he latched onto Quirrell and then delivered his wand to someone he knew he could trust. The Malfoys.
Yes.
Delivered his wand to them, and then when he needed a new body, returned to that forest again. With his wand somewhere safe.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, somewhere along the lines, Peter Pettigrew came back into the image.
Yes. Which is, I'd like to know more about that. Because I know, obviously, they didn't really, like, embellish on it too much. But I'd like to know more about, like, why he still, like, why he went back so loyally at that time. Because he could have just cut and run.
Fear.
He totally could have.
It was totally fear. He had nowhere to go. He had betrayed his friends, so his friends were never going to trust him again. It was absolutely 100% fear of the power.
Yeah, but would Voldemort have bothered to track him down? I mean, yeah, we know he's petty, but like, would he have bothered?
Holy shit! I thought the game crashed.
Yeah, I thought the game crashed.
Okay, it's fine. We're fine, everyone. Everything's fine.
Yeah,
Ron's
I totally
not
thought
fine, though.
Is he getting?
He's getting pilfered by a Cornish pixie. He's getting Neville Longbottoms by a Cornish pixie.
They are called Cornish.
Freshly caught Cornish pixies.
Ugh.
What? What?
Just Lockhart annoyed.
Oh yeah, Lockhart was very annoying.
I know it's the point.
Oh, your microphone's cutting out a little bit.
All right, so all the way.
It sounds like your connection's having a little bit of trouble.
All right, yeah. Let me reconnect real quick. I'll be back.
Okay. Hermione can crawl into tight corridors. That's her special ability, by the way.
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Man, it is getting feckin' cold in this dungeon, isn't it?
Let's see. So they outline as well. Hagrid intentionally fails to recruit the giants.
How did he intentionally fail that?
Let's see. In Book 5, Hagrid's Tale, Hagrid recounts his journey to most likely somewhere in the Ural Mountains in an attempt to offer valuable and rare gifts to persuade giants not to ally with Lord Voldemort. Their negotiations are very successful at first. Hagrid and Maxine have a friendly encounter, provide indestructible goblin-made helmet as a gift, and plan more meetings. Let's see. Immediately after this great start, fights break out amongst the giants and the leader is killed. A new leader takes over who doesn't want to negotiate with Hagrid. Instead, Death Eaters arrive and successfully recruit the giants while ousting those who disagree. The only problem with this story is that Hagrid is an unreliable narrator. And the Hagrid is an unreliable narrator, and the coincidences he recounts are unreliable. So basically, he's an unreliable narrator and shouldn't be believed.
Well, I mean,
who isn't an unreliable narrator, though?
Yeah, we all changed the story a little bit.
It's freezing cold.
Like, there's also, I mean, he's an oaf, but he's not an idiot.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know, because I have to think about, like, when he told.
Warning.
Oh my God!
Attack. Activating defensive shield.
Oh my goodness me! Thank you so very much for the raid. My goodness, it has been so long since I have heard that notification. It scared the heck out of me. Hello, a party of 7. That's quite a bit of people. Thank you very much. Triceratops Jr. Yes, thank you very much. Having a good time. This is my Christmas special. I hope everyone enjoys it. I love this game very much. We're talking about Harry Potter theories and whether they are good or not. And so, yeah, we've just been having fun with that. So, Pat, I don't know about that theory. Yeah. Like,
so someone definitely did their homework, but it's still not particularly strong because a lot of it is just circumstantial. However, someone did a ton of homework on this, and like that's really really cool. Like, yeah, it just
the entire theory, we've been talking about this, discussing this theory for like the better part of half an hour. There is a theory that Hagrid is a Death Eater. And they made a whole bunch of bullet points explaining their reasonings, and I don't know about a lot of it, bro. I don't know. There's something wrong with it.
There's a lot of it that's very circumstantial. However, a Reddit user by the name of Woof, that's WHOOFPH. They took the time to compile all of these things about why they think Hagrid may have been a Death Eater. And some of the points they made were good. Some of them you were able to defend and some not. So they compiled a 21 page document as to present their argument. And it was
that's the length of an entire narrative explication on a work. Good Lord.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's exactly. That's what it is.
Which is the third time I've gotten to use the word explication.
Explication.
Yes. I don't know about some of that stuff. The last time I went into depth with Harry Potter was trying to find out how house elves breed. Why would you want to look up that? Why? But all right, whatever floats your boat, friend.
Yeah. So it's very Let's see here. Let's see what this does. Let's see. So it would seem that house elves breed infrequently infrequently and with their master's permission. Think purebred dogs. Let's see.
Oh, that is... I don't know how to feel about that.
Let's say breed them once a generation for your next house elves. Perhaps the baby stay with their mother, or perhaps the baby just goes with a new master family and is raised by their current elf. I don't think I need to go any further than that. So they're like, do not traverse the rabbit hole.
I don't know. Sometimes you're just morbidly curious about certain things.
Oh, jeez.
I just wanted to see
I don't
if
want to go any
Dobby
further
got
down
laid
that
before
rabbit
he
hole,
died.
though. Like, I mean...
Oh, that puts an awful twist on Masters giving Dobby a sock. Oh no.
Oh no!
Jacob, why would you say that? I'm sorry. It's just the first thing that came to mind.
All right, let's see if there's any other wild
Stop!
theories I can find.
You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Oh, okay. Here's another fun one. I don't see any evidence for it. It's just something that I guess was thrown out there.
Thank you very much for the follow.
Let's see.
Oh my God, how do I say this? Stotinator. Stotinator. I don't know. Thank you for the follow. Huh.
Welcome nonetheless.
Yes.
Let's see.
Hermione.
Albus
brick.
Dumbledore is actually a time-traveling Ron Weasley.
Excuse me? Excuse me? All right, you're gonna need to explain that one because you've got a lot to prove with that one.
All right, let's see. In a nutshell, this theory suggests that Dumbledore is actually Ron from the future. How else does Dumbledore constantly know what they're up to? How else do you explain those physical similarities? What? Similar noses, scar on the same knee, long fingers, naturally red hair, and a passion for chocolate frogs. Huh. A passion for chocolate frog cards and sweets. All right.
Every story is allowed one coincidence.
That's fair. But do you want that to be the coincidence? Or do you want it to be that Hagrid was friends with Voldemort as a kid? Which coincidence do you get? Because you get one.
Well, you see, the thing is with Hagrid, it's like no. You see, the thing is with Hagrid, like he was hard pressed to find friends, so he would probably got to the point where like he would accept anyone as his friend. So that's believable. That's believable at the bare minimum.
Yes, I'm hurting for
I will
friends.
have you know. I will have you know that time turners after the events of A Prisoner of Azkaban were all immediately confiscated by the Ministry.
Yes. Pat will be a wealth of useless knowledge after this stream. I already am a wealth of useless knowledge. Let's see.
Pat in the corner just going with all of his knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Next point for this Dumbledore, Ronald Weasley time traveling bullshit. The fact that Dumbledore sees himself with socks in the mirror of Erised, which shows people's deepest desires.
In what way do socks relate to Ron?
I think they're getting to it. I'm not sure. In the Philosopher's Stone tied directly into Ron never appreciating his mom's Christmas socks. Oh, that's adorable, but no. It's adorable. It's a great idea.
No. I thought it was Christmas sweaters. Did they mention socks?
I don't think so. I know it's the sweaters. I know for a fact they mentioned the sweaters. But
I'm sorry.
I don't remember any mention of
I've got
socks.
salamanders to deal with.
Yeah. All right, you do that. I'm gonna read this next point. Let's see. Okay, there are some flaws to this thinking, though, as it originates before Ron hooked up with Hermione and before Dumbledore was revealed to be gay. But hey, there's no reason Ronbledore can't swing. Ronbledore?
What a name.
Oh, man. As the
Rumbledore
toast.
Weasley.
I'm not sure who the toast is, but they're referring to them like they're a person, like the originator of the theory. It looks like it's a website, thetoast.net. Okay, so it looks like, as the toast would say, keep the faith, keep the watch, and keep a light burning in the night for Ronbledore.
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 I love it.
Ronbledore.
Ronbledore.
All right, here's another fun one.
His dad
Ginny,
and now his wife and his best friend work in the ministry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Now here's another fun one. Ginny spiked Harry with a love potion.
No. No.
Now
if that was the case, then his children would not have been capable of love, and they clearly are. Because that's an actual thing that J.K. Rowling wrote in, that if a child is conceived under a love potion, they are not capable. They are incapable of love. That is a thing that she dead ass wrote.
However, she's written other things.
Also, holy shit, boss fight!
What the fuck is this?
It's scary is what it is.
Yo, this is that Kingdom Hearts boss.
Hello. Yeah, this is the Kingdom Hearts boss.
Yeah, this is guard armor.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it really is. Oh my god.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We're in Scary Potter right now.
It's Scary Potter. Scary pot. They're just all pots. The feet are pots. The big thing is the oven, and the other two are torches. It's just pots. Scary pots. What are you supposed to hit it with? Because it's all on fire.
So you're supposed to wait for it to fire its arms, and then you're supposed to freeze it with
magma blast.
You're supposed to freeze it with Glacius, and then I cast Chaos Blast, of course. But you gotta break it limb by limb.
Oh, okay. Oh, so yeah, no, it is straight up just that one Kingdom Hearts boss.
Kinda.
Huh. Yeah. It even stomps around weirdly like that one. All right, let's see. All right. Let's see. So, ever thought Harry fell for Ginny a bit suddenly, as though one moment it was all about Cho Chang, and the next minute he's married to Ginny with babies? That's not how that happened.
That's not how that happened.
There's definitely a gap there.
And every single teenager is fickle. Every single teenager is so bloody fickle when it comes to love. No.
Ugh.
All right, what is that text?
Man.
Rumbledore Weasley! How dare you steal that car! I am absolutely disgusted. I am so glad you decided to go with the Howler route.
Rumbledore Weasley. Rumbledore Weasenby. Oh my god. I love it. It's fantastic. Let's see. Okay, so...
And it's dead. I did it. Look at that frame rate.
So apparently Ginny's mother admitted to using a love potion in school, while Fred and George not only made, but also sold stuff like potions and shit.
Wait, who sold stuff?
Fred and George.
Oh yeah, they did sell love potions at their shop.
Yeah, so and there's also the fact that this is also Ginny Weasley, who was like possessed by fucking Tom Riddle's spoopy ghost for like a year. So what the fuck?
Well, that Horcrux was killed, so that's no longer
yes,
a
of
tie.
course. But does that maybe like
Well done, Harry. Hermione.
Played on the Up Minecraft server. I don't really play on Minecraft servers all that much. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Okay, I was about to say that's completely unrelated to Harry Potter.
Oh, okay.
No, I have not played on the Harry Potter Minecraft server.
Damn, I didn't even know it existed.
Nah, I didn't know either.
So I don't know. It's just weird. The part that it is pointing out the fact that Ginny was possessed by one Tom Marvolo Riddle. Like, that I get that. That's a valid thing to point out. But
Yeah,
it's weird.
It seems relevant, but I don't think it particularly is.
Exactly. It seems like it should be relevant, but it's just not. It just isn't. Let's see. Oh, here's another fun one. Dementors are drawn to Harry because he's carrying 2 souls.
Yeah. I would absolutely buy that 100%.
That's cool. That's just cool.
Excuse me while I save the game because we're like an hour and 10 minutes in.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Lupin said that it was because of the trauma and like the horrors of Harry's past, which again, I kind of like too. Like I like either explanation here.
That is, but you see, the thing is with like you've been through so much as a child. That's why the Dementors like you. That is a skin level understanding of what Harry is.
Yes.
Like Dumbledore knows more. So I would definitely buy that the real reason is not because of his traumas, but because of the fact that he's carrying 2 souls.
Yeah. Okay. And
that makes that kind of like. Would pregnant women be susceptible to Dementors?
I feel like Dementors would be smart enough to know the difference.
That's true,
because they are
2 separate souls.
Exactly.
Whereas Harry's packing 2 souls in 1 vessel.
Exactly. So I feel like they would know the difference. Oh, this site as well is got the J.K. Rowling as Rita Skeeter.
Nice.
several places now.
Is it the end of the day? 10 potions class. Fine.
Let's see.
We have to attend potions. I don't want to attend potions. Even though Pottermore says that I'm a Slytherin.
Crookshank.
Go figure.
Crookshanks actually used to belong to the Potters. What?
That's a really long lifespan for a cat.
What? How though?
No. I don't know about that one.
So I saw someone in chat made a point about it's a partial soul. I think the partial soul even drives that idea home even more.
Fun fact, there's this prefect shield, prefect badge behind here. Prefect badges give you more maximum health.
Oh, that's cool.
They are your health upgrades, and they are deviously hidden. That one, not so much. Carry on, though.
Let's see. So the thing supporting it, Hermione bought him from the magical menagerie, him having been there for ages because no one wanted him. He knew exactly who Sirius and Wormtail were in their animagus form, suggesting prior knowledge. Or it's a cat.
Or it's just a sociable cat.
Yeah, it's just a cat who could, I don't know, smell them. Could smell who they were. And in the Deathly Hallows, Harry found a letter his mom wrote to Sirius, mentioning that Harry almost killed the cat on his toy broomstick. I don't understand that. That's not relevant. It's just that they had a cat. It doesn't mean it's the same cat.
It's just that they had a cat. And also, cats can very easily sense intent. Like, I can tell you, if I want to go pick up my cat, and it's sleeping, it immediately knows what my intent is. Even if I try and nonchalantly walk past it, it fucking knows, and it's gonna run immediately.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Yeah. So, no. So werewolves do not attack. Werewolves don't attack other animals, except for like humans. Yeah. So the cat could easily sense, yeah, you're not a danger to me. And Sirius Black obviously isn't going to eviscerate a cat. So yeah, good theory.
So
well-crafted theory there, guy.
Yeah, well done. Another kind of weird one, because I think it takes away from very important characters and like important characterization. The Dursleys were mean to Harry because of the Horcrux, or because of a Horcrux, which
No,
I mean, whatever, but that takes away a lot from the Dursleys as characters because we see them change a bunch by the end of the series.
That was just them being dickheads.
Because it's like the theory is basically that Harry is.
What is Snape saying?
Oh, I'll give you a moment.
Step away from Potter.
Step away from Potter?
Now, drink it.
Drink it. How do I drink potion? Oh, do I equip it? Yeah, I totally equip it.
So the theory basically points to Harry being a Horcrux and like him having like that like evil influence that Horcruxes do.
Okay.
And that he like influenced the Dursleys to be mean to him because he is a Horcrux. Which again is dumb. I don't like writing off the fact that the Dursleys were terrible people like that.
No, the Dursleys were just terrible people.
Yeah.
Petunia was full of spite. Now, there is a point to be made that being near a Horcrux does augment negative emotions like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think J.K. Rowling thought that far ahead.
I don't think so.
I don't think she thought that far ahead when she was writing the first book.
Yeah. So here's one I actually really, really like. Neville wasn't a bad wizard. He just had the wrong wand. It's stated at one point that the wand must choose the wizard. However, Neville chose to use his father's wand. Neville Longbottom's parents were very, very good wizards. They were super strong. So it's a little weird that he would be as, I don't know.
If that's true, that's extremely fascinating.
And like we saw his potential. He picked up the sword, like he drew the sword of Gryffindor.
Oh yeah, the sword saw him worthy.
Yeah, we know he has potential.
And we know like, let's get the elephant out of the room. Like the prophecy could have meant Harry or him.
Mm-hmm. Now I think the prophecy was intentional, but it was intentionally like meant ambiguous.
Mm-hmm. Because that's how Trelawney works.
Exactly. So if he doesn't have the right wand, it would totally make sense. So, although it says, let's see. It does make sense that his wand was not the right one for Neville. After his wand broke, however, Neville finally went through the process of having a wand choose him, and it seems that he became a better wizard for it. Okay, so because we know, again, from the Battle of Hogwarts, we've seen that, like, he's talented. We know he can fight because he holds his own.
Yeah.
And he literally is prepared to go toe-to-toe with fucking Voldemort.
Oh, yeah.
So we know he's not a coward.
He was ready to kill Bellatrix, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You've got to help Neville.
What?
And then, like, we also note that now the Sword of Gryffindor doesn't come to someone from magical ability, it comes to someone from bravery. So again, however, the sword recognized him. So I think that would mean that he's got some latent potential, you know?
Or that could also just be indicative, like, of his arc, because we see overall throughout the entire series he gets braver and braver and braver.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's the arc I think he was written for. Obviously,
like, I mean, hell, you can see in book 4 his confidence goes through the roof around the ball.
Yes, yeah, and he becomes quite a good character at that point.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, I agree.
So a weird one that I'm not sure. I'm kind of reading over like what it says, and I'm not sure. There's nothing really convincing me. But Harry and Hermione are actually brother and sister. Harry and Hermione had a special relationship. It was almost like the two were brother and sister, but what if they really were? I don't know, that doesn't really convince me of anything. Theory suggests that Lily and James Potter had 2 children, a boy and a girl, being Harry and Hermione. For some reason, they gave the girl up to adoption to the Granger family. The theory even states that Hermione eventually finds out she is adopted and that she's Harry's sister. What?
No.
Huh? This one's really, there's nothing to back this up.
Yeah, there's nothing to. Oh wait, is there nothing like written there to back it up at all?
I mean, this is what's written to back it up.
All right,
for some reason, they gave the girl up for adoption to the Granger family. The theory even states that
the theory is good if it says for some reason.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually finds out that she's adopted and that she's Harry's sister. It also explains that because she is his sister, she has Lily's blood in her, which is why she seems so naturally protective of him. It would explain why, in spite of their closeness, there was never a romantic relationship between the two. I mean, all of those are pretty easily explained. She's protective because he's her friend, and they have been through a lot together. And then, of course, there is the fact that just because 2 people are close friends doesn't mean that they have to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. Like, that's a very like surface level understanding of how relationships work.
Pat,
like
that means we don't have any romantic tendencies.
I mean, Jacob, we can. It's just not required. Okay?
That's true.
Let's see. I'm sorry, guys and girls can't be friends without sex.
Impossible. Inconceivable. Oh, a treasure chest.
Let's see. All right, now I got one more. Now this one's a little bit wild too. The Sorting Hat can predict the future.
That's kind of proven technically to an extent.
Oh. Wait, really?
It does have some level of psychic ability because it's able to read the personality of a person and it puts them into the houses. Well, maybe perhaps not see the future. That might be going a little too far with it. But maybe it could just be tipped off to certain things that maybe other people, unless they have like the power or something like occlumency or something, they might never notice at all. Because the Sorting Hat may not have been able to detect like a second soul reside, or at least a fragment of a soul residing inside of Harry, but it did detect the fact that he would do well in Slytherin.
It did, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say it did also pick up on the fact that he potentially could have fit in Slytherin.
So it detected some things, but it may not know particularly why per se, or maybe it does, and it's the Sorting Hat's super secretive. Who knows?
Potentially.
The Sorting Hats are also highly replaceable, it seems.
And it also would have been really weird if the Sorting Hat like popped up in the middle of the sorting ceremony. It was like, hey, there's 2 people in here. Like, that would have been a little weird.
One at a time, please.
Like, yeah, exactly. It's like 1 at a time. 2 people cannot wear the hat. Like, that would have been strange.
Look at this Apple II.
Why is there a computer here? Why is there a computer?
It's Muggle studies. There's a bunch of Muggle technology here.
There's an arcade cabinet. Look at that. There you go.
There's an arcade cabinet. Yeah, this would have taken place around... well, the Battle of Hogwarts took place in 1995, so this was around the 80s.
Huh. All right, then. Wait, when did the Battle of Hogwarts happen?
1995.
Jeez. Oh, man.
I was born from Voldemort's death. All right, now what the hell am I supposed to do about this guy?
Oh, man.
Ow! He punched me.
All right, I am going to change. I'm going to see if I can, like, find some more goofy theories. Let's see. What?
Oh.
There was a Muggle... Oh, go ahead.
I found the thing that I was supposed to do. Okay, goodbye, Ron. All right, he's fine, guys. He's fine, guys. It's all right.
I don't think so. I don't think so. There was a war between the wizards and the Muggles won. Huh. I would explain why they have to hide their like powers and such. Although I assume it's literally just so that there's not like, you know, a war between them now. That would be my assumption. So wait a minute, I just realized something. So if the battle of Hogwarts is supposed to take place in 95, they kind of brought things a little bit forward, didn't they, for the movies?
There's got to be something.
Yes,
Like
they did.
They moved the timeline forward quite a bit.
They did. We see people with smartphones in.
Yeah, that's what I
6.
thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they moved it forward a little bit.
They did. That's just the movies, though.
Yeah.
Because at that time, we didn't necessarily know when it took place. J.K. Rowling had kept it kind of ambiguous. It wasn't until the series was done and over that she was like, okay, Battle of Hogwarts took place in, throws dart at dartboard, 1995.
Nice. Okay, here's another interesting Sorting Hat theory. Harry and the rest of the students actually choose their own houses.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because Harry specifically says, not Slytherin, and the Sorting Hat acquiesces to his request.
Well, we do know that the Sorting Hat does, it does take what the person wants into account.
Of course. Which means that the Sorting Hat is reasonable, not that they're special. It means the Sorting Hat's a reasonable thing. That Harry may not be the... Okay, so as a result of that scene, fans speculate that Harry may not be the only one who moved himself into another house. Yeah, okay, that's just that. All right.
This part took me so long because I could not figure out for the life of me that you could destroy the Hinky Punks by exposing them to light. And also, this section is kind of hard to do because they do a lot of damage and I don't really have much health.
So, another interesting one, Hermione outlining pronunciations of spells was not for her classmates, but for the readers. So they characterized it as her just being a bit uppity and, you know, a little like smarter than the others and, you know, showing it a little bit. But it was a guide for the readers to show them how to pronounce the spells.
I mean, that's
a really cool idea.
I mean, yeah. I mean, a little bit of in-world clarification also clarifies it to the audience, so...
Exactly. Exactly.
That section killed me so many times as a kid. I got so frustrated at this part. Because I just didn't know how to do video game, I guess. It's fine, though. See, I made short work of that, even though Ron's almost dead.
Yes. Let's see. A lot of the ones I found on this site are pretty standard. Everyone is okay. Let's see. Everyone's okay with house elves and like their indentured servitude.
Except for Hermione.
Except for Hermione. Dumbledore's a sociopath. Let's see. Hogwarts is a terrible school. Like, there's a lot of these things that are just like normal shit. Let's see.
Well, yeah, Umbridge also believed that the school was terrible.
Yeah. Harry was kind of a skis. What?
Kind of what? What the?
Kind of a skis? What is a skis?
What is a
skis?
What is a skis?
Hang on. Let me look up what a skis is.
Please, look up what skis is.
A woman of lax morals. Harry Potter is a woman of lax morals.
And
what?
Okay.
What?
Sure.
Hang on a sec.
That's the best theory I've heard so far.
Better definition. It is a slang term in the U.S. A sexually promiscuous, sleazy, or disreputable person usually used to refer to women.
I have never in my life ever heard of that term.
I haven't either, but like,
and I'm probably never in my life ever going to use that term. Why does it exist?
I don't know. What the hell? Why is Harry Potter, why is he sexually promiscuous? Let's see. All right, whether or not it's within the bro code. Oh, I want to discount this whole article already. Not like 4 words.
Did they already say bro code?
Yeah, they already said bro code like 5 words in. Let's see. Harry Potter to hook up with Ron's sister Ginny. All right, yeah, whatever. Still kind of a jerk when it came to his decision to move on Cho Chang in Order of the Phoenix. Cho had been in a relationship with Cedric Diggory and Goblet of Fire, and after he died, she was pretty broken up about it. Instead of considerately consoling his friend, whose boyfriend died in his arms, giving her time to grieve, he maintained his initial interest in courting her. Okay, I mean, he's a teenager. Sure, she had some feelings for Harry too, but that kiss shouldn't have happened. It seemed to him right that he didn't get to enjoy it because of all the tears she was shedding. Because of all the tears she was shedding for her lost beau at the time. Gross. I mean, he's a teenager. Teenagers don't think. It's entirely fine. Like, it's whatever. I don't like that one.
Yeah, that's I don't like that one at all, honestly.
Nah.
And also Stoninator. The word you're probably thinking of is sleazy, like a sleazy old man or a sleazy car dealer. I can word, I swear.
A car dealer.
A car deleter. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
A carburetor. Carbonator. Yes, make our own soda.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know why this is on this list, but it says Moaning Myrtle was a perverse poltergeist. That's established.
That's established.
That's well established. Let's see.
Why is this open? Oh, it's because I gotta leave the thing over there. Yeah, okay, never mind. I know what I'm doing. Shut up, Crystal. Don't make fun of me. I gotta use the light, and I gotta lead it in there. Back, demon.
So this isn't a theory, but this is just something that someone pointed out. Most magical items in Harry Potter are utterly useless. They're just completely useless.
Like what?
Let's see.
Back, demon.
Let's see. Here we go. Do they have anything? Let's see. Another fantasy-worthy aspect of the Wizarding World is all the amazing magical objects that serve a number of purposes. Readers were drawn into Harry's world just as he was by everything from magical wands to flying broomsticks, which are just as fascinating.
Let's get a good look at Neville.
As they are practical. Let's see.
Yep, that's a Neville, all right. Let's go.
There's nothing here. There's nothing here. A magical clock that resides in the Weasley's family house that notes if the family members are working, traveling, or in mortal peril. That's entirely useful.
That is entirely useful. That being said, throughout the entirety of Book 7, they were all firmly in mortal peril.
Yes. A glass eye that can see through anything at all. That's incredibly useful. Are you kidding me?
That's so helpful. Are you kidding me?
Why do you think it's strapped to fucking Moody of all people?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my god. That was supremely. How? No, that is so useful. That is so entirely useful.
Yes, I mean, how else would they have caught Voldemort other than, diving into the memories of the most infamous wizard terrorist ever?
And how do you think Dumbledore keeps his mind so sharp?
Exactly.
He keeps his mind so sharp because he constantly has his head dunked in the pensieve, so he remembers everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I do want to point out though that That's such an unfair advantage, and it took them way too long to catch Voldemort because of that.
What do you mean?
They had his literal memories. They had memories of people that like were connected to him. They knew who he was. They couldn't just like.
They can't actively extract the memories from people. The person has to willingly give the memory, which is why Dumbledore was desperately trying to get Slughorn to fucking spill the beans.
Yeah, because that's how we figured out the whole Horcrux thing. I forgot that was something they had to be willing to do.
Yeah, they have to be willing.
Yeah. That's why they have no memories from Voldemort himself, because he didn't give them directly.
We need to find her.
Interesting. It does seem like something Voldemort would have, though. You know, like he'd have his own pensieve.
At what point would he have the time to have one?
I don't know. Somewhere between.
He never really had an established base of operations. Well, I mean, arguably he had the Malfoy Manor.
Yeah.
But I mean, I highly doubt that the Malfoys would be able to hide a whole ass pensieve full of Voldemort's memories. No, actually, that's not true. They totally could, because they're so high up in the Ministry. The Ministry would never like search them ever.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. Huh.
I have to agree, that is interesting.
I still think it'd be kind of impractical, but like it does seem like something that would make sense for the big bad to have, you know?
McGonagall looks so young. Why does she look so young? She looks not a day over 50.
Why would any wizard ever need to wear glasses? What? Excuse me?
I mean, I mean, I've kind of wondered that too. If they have like access to all of this amazing magical stuff, wouldn't there be like the Oculus Reparis equivalent in potion
for your eyes?
Yeah, like wouldn't there be like an eye fix potion? I fix you break.
Or I mean, yeah, that's fair.
I mean, the power of a Wiggenweld potion alone that's got to be like a Duec Machina sort of thing. Like at that point, like the only thing that could possibly kill you, like if you don't have a Wiggenweld potion, like the only things Wiggenweld potions can't fix are like fatal like open wounds, like basilisk venom. Like burns from that stupid magic fire thing that they introduced.
Yeah.
And of course, obviously the killing curse.
Yeah.
Well, now that I think about it, a Wiggenweld potion probably wouldn't be good against liquid death either. Never mind. Maybe it does have a lot of limitations. It just seems like a Duec Machina in comparison to our medicine.
So, question.
Answer.
Does Polyjuice Potion change a person's voice?
It should.
Because...
you know what? It didn't in the second movie because Hermione didn't make it well enough.
No, I'm not referring to that one.
Oh.
Let's go.
Order of the Phoenix.
What do you mean?
They all took Polyjuice Potion.
Correct.
Didn't they still have their voices?
I have no idea.
I will check that.
I have no idea. Yes, stand by, everyone. Also, Crystal, by the way, you asked this like an hour and a half ago, and I've been keeping it in the back of my mind, but I've also been forgetting about it periodically. I did not get a haircut or do anything to my hair. All I did was take a shower this morning. So thank you for noticing that, I guess.
Let's go outside, shall we?
All right, let's see. Polyjuice Potion.
Thank you, Crystal.
Ow, shit.
Yeah, my hair, my male pattern, my male pattern baldness is not showing today. So thank you.
Shouldn't we be going out?
I was about to say male pattern Paulness. By the way, it may take a long while, but it is a really good idea to have Ron search bookcases because as you saw there, I got a Wiggenweld potion from the bookcase. That's so good. So do that. Also, Birdie Bots every flavored beans, like much like the other games before this one, they're your currency. You want to buy things from Fred and George, you gotta have the beans. How's the search going, Pat?
I am consulting the scene as we speak.
We really should be going.
Also, I was incorrect. It was not Order of the Phoenix. It was Deathly Hallows.
Oh yeah, the wedding scene, of course.
No, before that. It's like the intro to Deathly Hallows, where they all take the polyjuice to look like Harry.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's go into
Yes.
the grounds. Hagrid needs us.
Yeah.
I remember now. That was such a good scene in the movie.
The polyjuice scene?
The polyjuice potion scene. Like, the fact that, like, one, they had a whole bunch of Daniel Radcliffe's composited together, and he also had to, like, study the mannerisms of his fellow actors and actresses so that, like, the way that they act came through his performance. That was masterful. I love that scene so much. It was so very well done. And also it was just funny.
They all have their own voices. Yeah. So because Fleur says, "Don't look at me," like in her voice.
Oh,
while she's polyjuiced as Harry. Yeah. That was actually what made me think of it, because I was like, didn't that happen? Because that was one of, like, when they were talking about, like, there was that article that was talking about, like, weird Harry Potter things. They mentioned polyjuice, and the screenshot they used for that was Daniel Radcliffe in the white bra. Because he's Fleur.
Yeah.
Like, sure, all right. And then that made me think, I was like, does that change their voice too? Because, whoops. Uh-oh, hang on.
I still have not seen all of the Harry Potter movies. All right, all right. I'm going to have to come over someday and we're going to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Me, Pat, Craig, I don't care. Everyone. We're all watching them.
I think doing it via Discord would be fun as well, because then we can invite everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah. Crystal is currently 3 movies in.
Only 3?
Let's get a move on.
Oh, okay.
Ancient ruins straight after this.
Yup.
Bring chocolate frogs and jelly bellies.
We'd have to go.
Oh, how would I acquire chocolate frogs?
You'd have to go to Universal. That's the only.
No, because they're expensive. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's very good chocolate, but it's expensive.
Yes. Let's see. Chocolate frogs. Let's see.
I do believe they charge like $10 or $12 for it.
They are $13.
Yeah. See, I was pretty close. Yeah, they're pretty expensive.
Let's see. Wizarding World of Harry Potter chocolate frogs.
Oh yeah, butterbeer. I've tried making butterbeer before, and all the recipes weren't very good. The best one that I found was you take cream soda and like whipped cream and Fireball and put them together, and that was like the best tasting one that I could find. But like no one in my family can agree on like what the best kind of butterbeer is, because my mom like wants something completely different, and I want something completely different, and my dad's just like completely indifferent because he just doesn't care.
So I found a bunch of Harry Potter themed snacks. I found fizzing Whizbees for like, it's a 6-ounce package of them. It's $20.95.
Oh, fizzing Whizbees are really good. Essentially, it's Pop Rocks covered in chocolate.
Yeah,
That's
I found
great.
peppermint toads, which sounds awesome. I also did indeed find chocolate frogs. However, take a guess at how much a 4-pack of chocolate frogs is gonna run you.
Probably like $40.
$98. One chocolate frog from Amazon is, let's see, $23.95. So yeah, $98.
Good Lord, man. That's
Yeah.
so dumb.
Shouldn't we be going outside?
Yup.
Harry, get out of the way.
Oh, ooh, I found a bottle of Liquid Luck
Ah,
for $16.97.
brilliant.
16 bucks for a bottle of Liquid Luck.
Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, do you have?
My parents actually did get me a bottle of it, and I did drink it.
Oh, nice.
It was like a sugar syrup. It was like a ginger flavored sugar syrup. It was actually kind of nice. But yeah, I did keep the bottle, obviously, because it's cool. It's a cool bottle.
Yeah, absolutely. Crystal said I found a copycat recipe for the frozen one, which is my preferred type of butterbeer. Oh, have you tried the bottled butterbeer?
I like the hot butterbeer.
There is not butterbeer that has been inserted into my face that I have not enjoyed.
Fair enough.
Be it bottled, hot, frozen, cold, whatever. I have liked it pretty much regardless. However, I will say that I do prefer it cold, but it's not bad regardless, really. And the bottled butterbeer is good, but that I did enjoy significantly less when it was room temperature. So
One
that I
thing-
would say has to be cold.
One thing that I tried that I absolutely hated was pumpkin juice. Like it was like a vaguely pumpkin-y sweet drink, and I did not like it at all.
So I enjoyed
At that point,
but-
I would like a pumpkin spice something or other. I don't know.
Exactly. I liked the pumpkin juice. I thought it was okay, but I think doing something pumpkin spice, like a pumpkin spice infused something, would have been better.
Yeah.
I
I agree 100%.
Yeah. During the time that I worked in Diagon Alley at Universal,
Yeah, that's right. You did work there. I forgot about that.
I tasted and tried everything I could get my hands on, and there wasn't a lot that I didn't like. Like it was genuinely all pretty damn good. Some of the candy was a little like meh, but I mean most of it was still good. Pumpkin juice would probably be better in a creamy type of beverage. Yeah.
Also, we're finally allowed to go out into the grounds, and look at how good this looks for PlayStation 2.
Wow. All right.
And by the way, the entire grounds are rendered. We're eventually going to have access to Buckbeak. We can go anywhere we want in the grounds.
So
anywhere we want.
You know where to go. You know exactly where to go.
The Quidditch pitch?
I mean, not what I was thinking, but sure. Why not?
Where?
Forbidden Forest, man. We should
Oh,
go.
okay. I should give a caveat. You can't go in the Forbidden Forest.
Oh, okay.
But it's
so
right there. You can see it. we're
I assume
running
we're
towards
headed
it.
towards that.
Yeah, we have to attend Care of Magical Creatures.
Oh, so we're gonna go meet Buckbeak now.
Yes.
Nice.
Malfoy's about to get his shit rocked.
Let's see. I had an Indian beverage once that would likely be perfect for pumpkin. Gotta find the name of it. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
One thing that I definitely want to try my hand at making is treacle tart.
What's that?
It is Harry's favorite treat. It's just honestly, I can't even describe. Imagine if imagine if have you ever heard of shoe fly? Have you ever heard of shoe fly pie? It's like pecan pie, but without the pecans. Imagine that, but even like denser and stickier, like fudgy.
Treacle tarts. Let's see. Oh, it's an actual British dessert.
Yes, it's an actual real British dessert.
Let me see how difficult to make this. This looks fantastic.
It is. So, fun fact about Buckbeak. Buckbeak hates Ron. All the hippogriffs hate Ron, and you can't ride them. However, they do
really
like Harry and Hermione.
It's a short crust pie or short crust or pie crust pastry with thick filling of golden syrup, breadcrumbs, and lemon juice or zest.
Also, look,
Usually,
it's Hagrid, and he's not Potato. He actually looks really good.
yeah, he actually looks like Hagrid.
Yeah.
Let's see. Treacle tart is usually served warm with clotted cream, whipped cream, ice cream, or custard. I'm in. This sounds awesome. And it looks really good. Oh, yeah, hey. Buckbeak.
All right, and now we have to find the bats.
Oh, with a time limit, apparently.
Yep.
Because I guess the bats aren't going to immediately flee.
Well, they do flee. We just have to find them.
Do a barrel roll.
No, you can't do a barrel roll. That'd be so cool, though.
Buckbeak steers like an R-wing.
Kind of does.
Those
Flying
really
is super lax.
Those really wide turns.
Flying is super lax in this game.
All range mode activated.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you missed those entirely, it looks like.
Yeah, the hitbox does get a little bit smaller with each pass through.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, excuse me. So there's less bats. Less bats.
Oh, god damn it. There's only one bat left. Ah!
You gotta hit that bat specifically. So, weird question. Does Batman exist in the world of Harry Potter?
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Does Batman and like characters like that exist in this world?
I imagine yes, because the Muggle world exists. Oh, god dang it.
Oh, you missed him again.
Oh, I can hover in place. Okay.
It's alright. If you take too long, will Falco just do it for you?
No. Got it.
There you go.
And I teleported to the ground.
Oops.
I'd say that was an A+.
All right. So, since we have kind of moved past the theories, what is one narrative change that you'd make to the story overall? What would you change?
Oh god,
Only
one narrative
thing.
change?
Only one thing. But what would be your like big change that you'd make?
Oh fuck. Man, there's so many changes that I want to make. I want to streamline Order of the Phoenix so that it's more in line with how the movie went down, because the movie did Order of the Phoenix so much way better justice than the book wished it could do. And that's because of so many things.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing is there was like Dobby's friend house elf who got addicted to butterbeer. I would cut her out of the story entirely because she did really nothing for the story. She was Barty Crouch's old house elf before she got framed by Barty Crouch Jr., and then Barty Crouch fired her as a result, and she was so distraught. I would have just cut that out of the story entirely. She was not really a necessary character. I cannot remember her name, and that's because I usually don't commit her named to memory.
Okay.
Because the reason why I would cut her out is because she really didn't add much to the story, and what she did add, she told Harry about the room of requirement. It was so much better in the movie when Neville Longbottom discovered that by himself and contributed to the group.
Yes.
That with the room of
I
requirement.
agree.
It's so
I
much
agree
better
with
that Neville did it, but in the book it was this house elf.
Weird elf.
Dipsy, that was her name. Her name was Dipsy.
Dipsy. What a name.
Her name was Dipsy, and that was like her major contribution, and nah, did not like that.
Okay.
There was also the heavy-handed stuff that Hermione did with Spew, with the whole house elf thing.
With Spew, yes.
Yeah, with the whole house elf stuff. Like, I appreciate what you were trying to do there, author. 86 that. It came off so ham-fisted and clumsily. Or at least not 86 it, but rewrite that so much. And I know that's hard to do because I know for a fact you rewrote that book 3 times because you were never happy with it. So it's a dickheaded thing for me to ask for you to rewrite it a 4th time. But the third pass through wasn't quite there yet, unfortunately. Thankfully, you ironed out the series for the rest of it. But the movies did that.
The kinks definitely got worked out like as things went forward from there. I expected a bigger thing with more ramifications, because the one thing I would change has huge ramifications for like how certain things play out. I don't think Ron should have ever left them in the forest during Deathly Hallows.
You know what? I kind of agree with that as well. It was kind of out of character, but at the same time, it did create a lot of dramatic tension.
And it did. The conflict isn't an issue. The conflict was good. The conflict wasn't out of character. However, him leaving definitely was. And I think the tension could have been there without him.
Was he supposed to just stay?
No, but there's like other things that could have been done to like kind of sidestep the like easy answer of, oh, he's just gonna leave for a bit, you know. I don't know. There were other ways to play out that tension. And then I just felt weird. I was like, oh, okay, so he just left. I guess. I don't know. I also have like hang-ups in like stories and like books and movies and such where an entire character conflict just comes down to someone doesn't talk to another person. Like that's just weird.
It's very cliched. It's done a lot.
It is. Well, like,
I hate you. We're going to break apart for like 5 scenes and then reconcile.
Exactly. Just fucking talk it out in the first scene. What the fuck?
That is such an annoying. Buddy cop movies do that so much. It annoyed the piss out of me when Zootopia did that, because it's like, God damn it, you had such a good movie going, and then you decided to put this old tired thing in.
Shit. Yeah, and like Ron, and even like aside from the issue like of Hermione, you know, being the issue, Ron and Harry were best friends. You mean to tell me that like your best friend you can't go to and talk to about this? Are you kidding me? He's your best friend. You guys have risked your lives together for each other on several occasions. You're literally fighting like the most feared wizard terrorist in existence, and you can't talk to the man about the fact that, you know, you feel like you can't talk to the man about your feelings. Like what the fuck?
Here's the thing, though. As sad as it is, I can kind of understand why it happened, because it's like sometimes tensions just get so high you just need it. Like you could be the best of friends with a person, but sometimes you just need a break.
Of course, but like there wasn't really much in the way of like other things, you know. Like they didn't try talking about it, or like there was no scene addressing it. He just left. After a few like moments of him like reflecting on it internally, he just left.
Yeah, that's true. It's complicated.
Which exactly, and that's why it's not like a big deal. But like that's the one thing that I probably would change on like a big narrative scale. Is just like make it so that like literally the two characters that are like literally best friends don't just stop talking to each other for whatever reason and then one leaves. Like that's not the point in the adventure where you have a falling out, you know?
Yeah. I get it.
Because like when Frodo started doing shit and didn't want to do his job, Sam didn't leave him. Sam just said, all right, looks like I'm going to carry you too. And he just fucking picked him up and they kept going. Like, I don't know. Again, I'm also just very particular about that kind of conflict with characters. And if writers don't handle it well, it just takes me out.
No, I totally
like you
get
shouldn't,
it.
yeah, you shouldn't have to have conflicts like that. That's why I can't do rom-coms. Or
Fabric
anything.
physics.
Nice,
Sorry.
very nice.
I just had to showcase the fabric physics. That was the thing, like in the opening demo for the game, that was one of the shots that they did was they wanted to show off the fabric physics, so they had Harry run across the fabric right there.
That's cool.
That being said, we're in a new costume. We're in his pajamas.
Yeah, it's bedtime, Harry, apparently.
Yeah. We're being led down to the dungeons by Ron? Question mark? What's going on?
Oh, okay.
What are you doing? We can't take on Sirius Black on our own. Come on.
What? All right, so let's say you are a wizard in the world of Harry Potter.
Oh, no.
You are an animagus. What animal do you turn into? What is the most useful animal to turn into?
Dung beetle.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
The most useful animal?
Like, what would be, not necessarily the, like, to you,
Not
what would be
necessarily the animal I would want to turn into. Like, what would be the most useful animal?
What would you want to turn into, and then what do you think would be the most useful?
What would I want to turn into? Hey, Ron, why'd you push me down?
Shove.
Oh, look at that. Of course.
Oh boy.
It's Dickhead.
Oh boy.
Thanks. All right, what animal would I want to turn into?
What animal would you want to turn into if you were an animagus?
I'm boring. I'd probably get fucked, Malfoy. I'd probably just turn into a cat of some sort.
He couldn't wait to tell someone
Just
what
'cause
they
cat.
were up to.
Most helpful,
Okay, all right.
most useful animal. I don't know, some type of predator bird.
Okay.
Because I'd be able to fly around and shit, and that would be super helpful. It's like, oh, running late for work. Let me just fly there directly in a straight line.
Okay. Well, you could also apparate, though.
Shut up. Listen, you. All right, fine. Most useful thing. I would be a crocodile in the heat of war. Also, goblins.
Oh. Goblins. So, I don't know. I don't actually know what would be the most useful. I do agree. I think a bird probably would be pretty useful. Just because it's a little bit more covert than just, now I'm here. There's a little bit more.
Oh my god. The worst animagus you could possibly be is like, I turn into some species of fish.
See, I thought elephant immediately. But yeah, no, a fish would be the worst possible option. You just turn into what's that one fish that can like hop around on mud?
A mud skipper?
Yeah, we a mud skipper. You just turn into a mud skipper.
Hell no, you know what? I'm sold on it now.
You turn into a mud skipper exclusively.
You turn into an octopus and just flop against the ground.
Oh, ew.
There's a meaty slap.
So, do animagus choose their animal forms, or do their animal forms just happen?
Illegal animagus, I believe, choose their form. Legal animagus, I don't believe choose their form.
Huh.
Because
okay.
you can illegally become an animagus, and if you like do it correctly, it's like, well, the ministry can't do anything about it, so whatever, I guess.
Wait, what? You can illegally become an animagus.
How do you think that James and his friends were able to hang out with Lupin when he was a werewolf? They illegally became animagi, so that they could hang out with him, because werewolves don't attack other animals, they attack only humans. So James took the form of a stag, Sirius took the form of a black dog.
Yeah.
Peter took the form of a rat. Of a brat. But yes, you can illegally become an animagus.
Huh. So what's the process to legally become an animagus then?
I don't think there is. I think that's why it's illegal.
So then,
how did McGonagall become one? I do believe either McGonagall was also an illegal animagus, or she was naturally born with it. Like, I know that what was her name? Nymphadora Tonks. Wasn't she an animagus? But she could like do like anything. What was she? They had a specific term for her.
All right, so let's see.
Oh, what am I supposed to do with Hedwig? Oh.
So it looks like this is a taught skill. Animagus is a witch or wizard who has the ability to transfigure him or herself into a certain animal at will, while staying in their own mind, retaining their intelligence, memories, and sense of self. They have simplified feelings and emotions, and do take an animalish edge to their thoughts and desires. Let's see. It looks like there is also... Oh! The animagus form almost always what matches the witch or wizard's Patronus.
Oh, that makes sense.
I see. So, what was... Do we know what Ron's Patronus was? Did we find out?
God.
Let's see.
Fuck. That's a good fucking question. Oh, that is a good question.
It's a Jack Russell Terrier.
Oh, okay. Wasn't Hermione's like a rabbit or something?
Hermione's Patronus is an otter.
Oh, that makes sense.
And of course, Harry's is a stag.
Because his father.
Ginny's is a horse.
What? Okay.
Apparently, Ginny's is a horse.
Also, impromptu dungeon time. We got goblins and shit.
Dumbledore's is a phoenix.
Makes sense. What are you hurrying about?
I don't know. So, like... So what if Dumbledore, in researching how to beat Voldemort, what if he went through the process of how to create a Horcrux and accidentally created Fox?
Awfully convenient for the Horcrux to be something living, and also something that never dies.
Yeah.
I don't think a Horcrux is allowed to be a living person.
Nagini.
Fuck, you're right. Carry on.
Harry. Nagini and Harry.
Well, Harry was a special condition.
Yeah, Harry was different. Harry was like shit actually like shattering and like folding in on itself.
Yeah, I forgot about the snake Rigatoni.
Did you say the snake rigatoni?
Yeah. It's a danger noodle.
It is the danger noodle. Oh, man.
Oh, I crack me up.
I love it. Let's see. All right. Let's see. Other fun question. Let's see. Rigatoni would like a word. No.
Lastly is a thinned yogurt beverage that can be sweet or slightly savory. You know what? I know you sent that a message a long time ago, but you know what? My parents recently bought a thing, and that thing is drinkable yogurt, and I had never in my life ever heard of drinkable yogurt.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing.
Well, yeah, now I know it's a thing, but it never would have occurred to me that drinkable yogurt was a thing. Oh, look at this. What spell do we get that is unique to Hermione? There's a lot of broken things around here.
Is it? Can she repair shit?
Yeah. She learns Reparo.
Nice.
Drinkable yogurt is quite delicious. I'd imagine so. Yogurt itself is delicious, so drinkable yogurt, sign me up.
Yeah.
Also, I gotta say, whatever room this is fucking cool. Like this shit is just underneath Hogwarts. Fucking what? Isn't this fucking cool? I love it.
Wait, I just thought of something else about the whole Dumbledore is death theory. So the shriveled hand, the cursed hand, it wasn't killing him. It was like reverting him back to like what he would look like as death.
I mean, that's some cute metatextual writing that we have going on there, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. But yeah, so apparently Animagus forms match their Patronus.
So does that mean that you can legally become an Animagus?
I don't know. I couldn't find anything about the legality of it. It just said that
I'm pretty sure it specified they illegally became Animagus. Maybe there's like a whole shit ton of forms that you have to sign with the ministry in order to become it.
Yeah, but you know that James and Sirius and their gang did not sign all the paperwork.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. They didn't have the patience for that shit. I probably wouldn't have the patience for that shit. I want to be a cat now.
Exactly.
I want to be a cat meow.
So, let's see.
Thank you, Crystal. Very cool.
Also, apparently your Patronus can change?
Yeah.
Weird. So if you become an Animagus and you learn how to transform and your Patronus changes, do you transform into something new? Do you turn into something different?
Good question. But we have seen Animagus forms change. We have seen that Snape's Patronus changed to match Lily's.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Did you find anything?
Which is adorable, by the way.
It's adorkable.
Absolutely. Son of a bitch.
Sorry.
It's absolutely adorable.
Switch and get us out of here.
Pog. That's a lot of pogs.
Oh,
in the
hey,
chat.
Frost
Thank
made
you,
it in.
Frost.
There we
I
go.
hope this means we can all get out.
Welcome.
I need to heal Hermione because she's about to die. Hermione, stop dying.
Brilliant.
There you go.
All right, let's see here. I found a quiz, Jacob, to find out what your Patronus is.
I already know what mine is.
Oh, what is your Patronus?
It's called a marsh harrier. It's a type of bird. It's a type of falcon.
Huh. All right. I think I might do that because I'm curious.
Well, I mean, you have plenty of time. Go ahead and do it.
By the way, are you planning on playing the entire game tonight?
No. This game's far too long for that.
Oh, okay. Well, I know the others. You kind of made it. You made it the majority of the way through one of them, I think, in one stream.
I made it through all 3 of them in one go because the PC games are super short.
Yes.
This game is full length. This game is like, I mean, I'm making good pace. I am making good pace. Don't get me. Oh my god, fucking hell. I'm making good pace, but this is still like a good 15-hour long game.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, we're definitely not going to be going through this entire game.
That's understandable. But no, I expected like a 4.
You're breaking up a little bit, friend.
Or a long game like the last ones.
Okay, I got the context. No, it's definitely a much longer game. Oh boy, I need to equip Expelliarmus.
Sick. I'm sorry, I was having some sound.
That's all right.
There we go. Okay. Should be a little bit better now. But it was just kind of some issues. Am I heard, by the way? Am I coming through?
You're heard.
All right.
Hello.
Well, my audio wigged out. Like, even on my end, I sounded weird. So I had to reset it real quick.
Yeah. Discord's been a little bit booty butt cheeks lately, and I don't know why.
It's been kind of hit or miss
There
lately.
has been this really weird crackling that has been happening with Discord for me,
Yes.
and I have no idea why. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
No one
Yeah.
makes any noise, okay?
We've been hearing it too.
Yeah, it's so
For
weird.
Seemingly no reason.
Yeah, there's no reason at all. Like, everything's fine in voice mod, everything's fine everywhere else. It's just Discord.
It just
every
happens
so often.
through Discord.
Hey, look, a house elf. Probably what now?
Yeah!
It's probably just an issue with like whatever the current
Yeah,
or
yeah, I got I pretty much got the context of what you said. Yeah, I do think it's just a problem with the current version. Maybe, I don't know.
So apparently I
man,
forgot about it.
You are breaking up
But the
so bad.
computer's working its ass off right now for this.
Oh man, it is really bad.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah, it's fine.
How about now? Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
Is
that
everything okay?
yes. It was the Pottermore website. Just my computer's wigged out for whatever reason. Like, it just can't load it.
Oh,
for some
Hermione,
reason.
you dummy.
Hermione. Let's see.
Hermione, like, this is a stealth section, and Hermione,
Yeah.
in her infinite wisdom, decided to jump down in the line of sight of the armor statue, and I just ran into it myself.
Awesome.
So, you know what? I can't even blame the AI because I did it myself.
Good job. Real stealthy
I'm
there, bud.
Very good at video games. And yes, Frost, I am making actually pretty decent pace. This will probably be like maybe a 3 or 4 session game. Maybe. I don't know. I plan on playing this game throughout the month of December. December.
Yeah.
Remember the month of December. Why? I don't know. Just remember it. I told you to. Oh, shit. I did not make that jump.
Oh, yeah. So apparently I did take the Patronus quiz at one point. And I got an eagle, apparently.
Oh, how patriotic.
Yeah. Caw, motherfucker.
Caw.
Yeah, caw, motherfucker.
What is that heart, Frost? Hold on. PH1.
The heart is...
Heart.
Oh, I don't know.
It's an angry face heart.
Favorite what? What?
Oh,
apparently I took the house quiz too, and I got Gryffindor, which lines up.
yeah,
with,
you're a filthy Gryffindor.
So that lines up with like every single "what house do you belong in" quiz I've ever taken.
Really?
Even the one I took for because Universal has a test that they give you when you work in the Harry Potter attractions, and it's like they like worked with J.K. Rowling to like make the quiz, and it's like to them it's like the end all be all. It's like the correct quiz.
Oh, okay.
And I got Gryffindor on that one too. I took it twice and I got Gryffindor both times. I will be right back. I need to run to the restroom.
Okie dokie.
Where did you... Draco. He dropped it.
Ron, you're amazing. There's more than enough for everyone here.
You know, I wasn't going to buy Cyberpunk yet, but I failed. That's alright, Frost. It's a game that you want. Go ahead and enjoy it. You saw that you could equip Penis too, and you're like, hot damn, I can't resist that, right? Because after all, we were all looking forward to the sequel. Yeah, my Steam has been popping off so much that like this person's playing Cyberpunk, that person's playing Cyberpunk, everyone's playing Cyberpunk. I'm gonna make big penis. Everyone's gonna make their character with a big penis, obviously. That's like the first thing that you go to. It's like, oh, what can I adjust? Up penis size? Make it as maximum as possible. It is only natural that everyone does that.
You know, you really should go...
So because Pottermore is no longer Pottermore, I lost the results of my test. They did have a function to transfer your results over. But yeah, if I were to ever like be employed at Universal in like the Harry Potter section, I wonder if I could like beg them to go with my Pottermore results, because I kind of like being a Slytherin. I don't know why. I like the aesthetic of like green and like underwater, like view of a lake underwater from the dungeons, and yeah, I don't know, I just kind of like it. Anyway, I need to switch over to you. No, Hermione is the useful one here. Need to repair this. If I guess for no reason, I guess. Okay. And I need to Glacius. Yes.
I don't know what to do. I think it's time to turn in.
Because I can make an ice block. Hell yeah. Oh, wrong button. I think Crystal got Hufflepuff as well. How many Hufflepuffs do I have in the chat?
I think it's time to turn in.
Ah. I got Hufflepuff as well. Frost, you're a Hufflepuff. Crystal's a Hufflepuff. I got 2 Hufflepuffs in the chat. So we have 1 Gryffindor, 1 Slytherin, and 2 Hufflepuffs. Brilliant. And not a Ravenclaw in sight. Yo, it's funny. I used to fancy myself a Ravenclaw, and I even like preemptively bought like cheap Ravenclaw robes. No, my mom did for me for Christmas one year. And then I took the quiz on Pottermore. It's like, congratulations, you're a Slytherin. It's like, oh shit, okay. And I never really got the chance to I never really got the chance to buy Slytherin robes. Mainly because they're fucking expensive. It's like $150 for robes that I'm only gonna wear like once or twice. Are you kidding me? I don't care how well they're made. You made these on a factory line. They should not cost that much. Fuck you. If I took it again, I'd probably get Hufflepuff too. My Pottermore results are several years old. That's true. Mine are several years old as well. Hello, Fred and George. I can apparently import my Pottermore, but I'm going to retake it. Cheater. Filthy cheater. All right, go ahead and do it. Do it on stream. You won't. Snuffleupagus.
Wow, this Snuffleupagus spellbook will allow me to turn things into mice. How much is it?
50 Bertie Bott's every flavor beans.
Did they just say 50 birdie bots? That's it?
Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Snuffleupagus. Are you kidding me? I get to turn shit into mice.
Fun with the Snuffleupagus spell, Hermione. It's particularly useful at turning
Books into mice.
How cool's that?
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Best. What's this? Excuse me. Transform small books into mice. Amazing. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We gotta see this. Hold on. Hold on. There it is. There it is. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. Oh, no. Just nudge it back over. Nudge it back over. Nudge it back. Yes, there he is. There's the boy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at the boy. Oh my god. Oh, it's so horrible when you can see them blink. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. Oh, it's amazing. I love it. I love clipping the camera into...
How much is one of these challenges?
I love clipping the camera inside of models just to see the horrors that lie within.
About those. Instead of beans, we're offering you a challenge. Take this statue list. What we'd like you to do is fill it in by finding the 9 statues that it mentions around Hogwarts. For every 3 statues...
Forget the Dementors, that thing's gonna steal your soul. Yeah.
Improve your ability to cast spells.
Absolutely, 100%.
Since many of the statues are in places that are often patrolled by prefects.
Exactly.
All right, so I guess we're just gonna...
It's time
Yep,
to turn
well,
in.
I guess we just have to find the list of statues. Ooh, rare collector's
What
card.
does this card cost?
100 Bertie Bott's every flavor beans.
No, I don't want to spend 100
A
birdie
page
bots.
of the Folio Bruti. How much is this, Fred?
100 Bertie Bott's every flavor beans.
100 birdie. Can I buy
Can't
this?
afford that.
No, I can't afford it. Okay, well, whatever. Now, there's a particular challenge that's tied to dung bombs, or stink pellets, rather. There are these, like, snake pots that are hanging everywhere throughout the castle. If you can break all of them down, Fred and George give you something. Move out of the way! Fred and George give you something.
What do you think of these?
I've never done it, personally. But you know what? I can show it off just once. Oh, no, I need to buy stink pellets. That's right. Do the wares change if I... Yeah, they do. They change when I switch characters. Gotcha. Dung bombs. Stink pellets.
Cool. Stink pellets. These will make a massive stink. How much are they?
10 Bertie Bott's every flavor beans.
Oh, 10? That's it? Okay, cool.
A great choice.
Tell you what, we'll set you a challenge.
Up here they are. They're going to tell us about the challenge.
If you lob a stink pellet into them just right, they'll tip over.
And if you can get all 20 of them around the school, we'll give you an extremely rare collector's card.
There you go, they give you a collector's card. Let's go ahead and try it out then, shall we? There we go. That's the challenge. There are so many of these hidden throughout the school, and some of them are just dastardly hidden. So I am not going to be doing that, and I have never actually been able to do that. But if you're dedicated enough, you can do it if you want. I'm certainly not going to do it. I didn't have the time to do it back then as a kid. I certainly don't have the time to do it now. Excuse me, Bean, thank you.
I'm not sure that there's much to do right now.
And what do you have? Oh, wait, hold on.
These things are more suitable for you.
What's this?
What do you want for this stink pellet bag? 100 Bertie Bots every flavour beans.
Of course it's 100. And what do you have for Harry? Got a card, a potion. That's it. You just have cards for him. All right, well, that's pretty much that. End the day. Jacob, the impossible flex is too impossible. It's going to take years, my dude, but I am dedicated. Well, you see, that's probably why it's called the the impossible flex.
Sky lightened to dazzling opaline
Isn't it?
white, and the muddy grounds were hidden beneath a blanket of soft snow. Inside the castle, there was a buzz of Christmas in the air, marred only by worries over Professor Snape's imminent potions class.
Well, we got the Graphorn horn, but last time I checked, we were still missing some of the other ingredients.
We better go and find them before.
I am indeed a Hufflepuff. Ah, I see. By the way, where did Pat go? He said he went to do something, and I have not heard from him. And I completely wiped my memory of what he said he went to do. Sorting Hat said so, lol. Yep. That being said, I wonder if I would get Slytherin again. Pat had to go to the bathroom. Oh, I won't see him for 3 hours then. That's fine.
You know, I do wish Sirius Black was after Malfoy instead of you, Harry.
Ron!
What an exchange. There are a lot of load screens in this game, aren't there? Honestly, I do mean it, though, when I say that I love this game. I've been playing this game mostly on autopilot this whole time. That's because I just remember a lot of what I'm supposed to be doing. Seriously, though, like, there were so many awesome... Well, maybe not awesome. That's not possibly... That's not the right word I'm looking for. There are... the PlayStation 2 era was interesting. I'm a glizzy gobbler, and I'm proud. Thank you. Thank you, Frost, for that. There were... the PlayStation 2 era was very interesting when it came to licensed games. There was a lot of Eric-mentations, I was about to say. Who the fuck is Eric? There was a lot of experimentation when it came to a lot of games. There were just a lot of weird throwaway titles that we saw, like Scalar and Zapper One Wicked Cricket. And there's even a game that Craig had me buy called Hurdy-Gurdy. There's a bunch of weird games like that that nobody really talks about or remembers anymore. But like the PlayStation 2 era was chock full of these kind of games. And it's just... licensed games were just a different breed of game back in the PlayStation 2 era. And I genuinely reserve that this game is awesome. I love this game. I think it's fantastic. Why is everyone crowded around here? What the hell?
Even if we find some chisparfles, how are we going to get the carapaces off them?
Wait a minute. Am I supposed to... Where was I supposed to go? Collect ingredients to the antidote to uncommon poisons. Yeah. Ooh, there's a stink pellet thing. Let me do that real quick. Awesome. Was I not supposed to attend potions class?
Why don't you go outside and get the rest of your ingredients?
Oh, we need to go outside to get the rest of the ingredients.
I couldn't get any billywhigs either.
Why did I press the circle button? You know what? I pressed the circle button because I'm operating... I don't know why, but like intermittently, I will immediately just go back to Phantasy Star controls, and in order to interact with stuff, I press circle in that game. Eric was the one doing the experiments, obviously. That makes sense. That makes 100% sense. Frost, can you give me the etymology of Glizzy Gobbler? Why did that become a term, and why is that a thing, and why are you still making it a thing? Just wondering is all. Yeah, I suppose I'll just go outside then. I do not know. All I know is that I gobble the glizzy. Okay. I never get an answer out of that guy. I love how the frame rate just absolutely tanks when you go outside.
No offense, Ron, but Scabbers didn't look that healthy to begin with.
Oh, it's also winter right now. How joyous.
You could try, but I can't see it's going to do much for him, to be honest.
Befitting for the month of December, because it's such a nice temperature outside right now. I have been so happy the past couple days because I'll guess your Patronus in just a little bit. Crystal, I just want to talk about how amazing the weather has been the past couple of days. It's been so cold, and I have loved it. I've gotten to wear a jacket for so long. Like, this is the longest I've been able to wear a jacket for a long time. And I was able to sleep with the window open. It was freezing cold. I was hunkered underneath 4 blankets, and it was awesome. Brug, guess my Patronus. Okay. I am going to guess your Patronus is... It's probably some form of... It's probably like a rabbit or a deer of some sort. Wait, was I supposed... Oh my, how do I do this? Wait, what the hell are these? The hell is this? Are these Petrificus totalis? Not No, are these... Oh god, what? No. Devil's Snare? No, what the fuck are these called? Venomous Tentacula. Are these Venomous Tentacula? For whatever reason, I could not remember the term for the life of me. What am I supposed to do about this? The problem is, like... Nope, want a hint? Yeah, go ahead. The problem with this section is... Or not this section. A problem that this game has is... There are subtitles, but when the characters say something in-game, they're just... They don't write down the subtitles on screen. So the characters will give you hints on what to do, and I have no idea what the hint is because I'm wearing headphones and I can't exactly hear them well. Aquatic, I didn't even know they had aquatic creatures. It's probably like an otter or something then. An otter or a platypus are my guess. Oh, I'm supposed to lead them with light. Am I supposed to lead it to the venomous tentacula? Yep. Haha, and it spat out a thing. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down now, game. That makes sense. Give me your bug.
I have returned. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I am leading bugs with a light to their imminent death.
Nice. Yeah, I have returned from the restroom, and it did not take 3 hours. Thank you very much.
Hey, bro, you take a long time.
I do. Yeah, I do. However, it didn't take 3 hours this time. This
time. Yeah.
This time.
We have all the chest purple carapaces we need.
All right. So, Crystal would like for you to guess her Patronus. It is an aquatic animal.
Uh-huh.
Her second hint was the man-eater stream.
Barracuda?
No.
Is it for real like a tiger shark or something?
No.
Alligator.
No.
A human chopped in half by the maws of the beast.
No. Imagine Animagus transforming into that shit.
Oh no.
You just lose your top half.
Oh, that would be awful. By the way, look at how pretty this is. It's snowing at Hogwarts.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Huh. I'll get this eventually.
That's it. We have all the pieces we need.
Jumps out of water. Salmon?
Nope.
Is it some form of shark?
No.
Oh god. Oh, is it really a dolphin?
Yeah, it's a dolphin. Yeah, it was a dolphin.
Amazing.
So I retook the quiz while I was in the restroom, and yeah, I was right. I got Hufflepuff this time.
Huh.
So
I've got
curious.
three Hufflepuffs and one Slytherin right now.
Yeah.
Me being the Slytherin.
Now I'm curious whether which one I should go by, because again I got Gryffindor several times and I've taken it a bunch over the years, and this is the only time I've gotten anything else. So I don't know which one I should go by, but yeah.
Well, maybe considering your fiance is a Hufflepuff, you might consider Hufflepuff.
But you see, wouldn't it be better to
be I don't like that idea.
No. Wouldn't it be better to be different houses then?
I mean, sure.
Because then, I don't know.
I gotta give Ron and Hermione a little bit of time to catch up because I flew here via Hippogriff.
Yes. Crystal did point out that most likely the Hufflepuff thing now is partly because of her influence over the last decade, which would make sense. Would totally make sense. So
I have to wonder if I would get Slytherin again if I were to retake it.
I think you should retake it. At some point. And you do it right now. Come on, hell, since you're waiting for fucking.
No, they're not going to be
catch up with
that
you.
long. They're not going to be that long.
So what's taking Dumb and Dumber so long to catch up with you? Are they
Let me
actually
see.
running across the game world?
Yeah, they are.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah, they're pretty much here.
Oh, there we go.
I just need to get Hermione over here because I need her Glacius in order to get the Fire Seed pods.
I love how hard Hermione was sprinting at you.
Oh, yeah. Also, she's going to tank the frame rate. Holy shit!
Frost said, bruh, my Patronus looks like Grandma the damn thing. What?
Is it a cat?
Is it a cat?
Is it a weird fucking looking cat?
That's it. We have all the fire seeds we need.
All right, that was it. That's all I needed Hermione for.
It's the fucking Sphinx cat.
Oh,
Let's
that's
see what a
cool.
Sphinx cat
That's
looks
cool.
like.
Yeah, Sphinxes.
Sphinx cat.
Sphinxes.
Let's
All right, well,
see.
since we're here, I'm going to go and fly around the castle. Fuck whatever Ron and Harry want to do. I'm going to go flying.
I also redid the Patronus quiz just because I figured why not. It didn't change much. This time it's a sparrowhawk instead of an eagle. But, like, I mean, it's still a bird.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, over here is the entrance to the Quidditch pitch. It's currently not open because we can't do that. But yeah, like legit, we can fly all over the Hogwarts grounds if we want to.
That's cool. Is there anything in the Quidditch pitch? Like, is there anything that happens? Because I know there was a scene earlier.
No, there isn't.
Okay.
And
It
unfortunately,
doesn't open back up.
there's a lot of Hogwarts that is modeled, but there's also a lot of stuff that's just really barren looking. Like
Yeah.
this area right here is really barren looking, nothing much to do.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much here.
But regardless, you can like.
There's not enough room to dismount.
No,
What?
there isn't.
Can you not dismount in certain places at all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's probably what it is then. Bro, I wanted a fucking T-Rex, bro. I don't think T-Rex is an option, man.
Imagine if it was.
Who would even have a T-Rex Patronus though? Like,
Frost, duh. Stupid. Oh, I feel bad for forgetting his name. The actor who played Dr. Hammonds.
Hmm?
The actor who played Dr. Hammonds in Jurassic Park. I can't remember his name, and I feel bad about that.
Oh, Sam Neill.
That's not his name
No.
at all.
Yeah, it is. Hang on. No. Shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking the wrong doctor. Never mind. Richard Attenborough.
That's it. I thought it was Attenborough, but I kept wanting to say David Attenborough, and that was definitely not correct.
Yeah.
But hey,
I'm sorry,
look at this. We can head over. We can head down here. We can head down here to the boat area. There's like there's nothing here, but you know, you can head over here.
Yeah. When you said Dr. Hammond, my brain said, "Oh, Jurassic Park, Dr. Grant, Sam Neill."
Oh, no. Yeah, there are a lot of doctors.
There is, yes. Let's see. So I was indeed a Hufflepuff before, but my Patronus was a Borzoi. What's a Borzoi? I logged into my old account. Dolphin is the most common Patronus. Uh-oh.
What is a Borzoi? Dolphin is a common Patronus? That's amazing.
Borzoi. Oh, it's a pup. Is dog. He's dog.
Okay.
He's tall dog.
Yeah, mine was something like a swamp harrier or something like that. Again, a type of falcon.
Nice.
It's like the most boring pick it could have given me, so thanks.
Let's see. Patronus stats.
Harry, you can't mount. It's mine.
Hey, Frost, where did you find stats to show that like Patronus is which Patronus is the most common? Because I'd love to see like where it breaks down, like how common it is to get specific ones. Let's see. I looked up a list and chose the one from the Wizarding World. Okay.
Okay, so there's nothing I can really do there right now. Now, later on, there are actually going to be missions directly tied to flying around in Buckbeak and collecting certain things in the castle. That's not until way later in the game.
Oh, okay, here we go. Thank you for sending me that link, by the way. Much appreciated. Let's see what your Patronus says about you.
Swamp Harrier, you're boring. Lol.
Let's see. Top 20. See, top 20 are Dolphin, Tonkinese Cat, Manx Cat, Nebelung Cat, Fox, St. Bernard Dog, Weasel, Basset Hound, Black and White Cat, Hedgehog, Deerhound, West Highland Terrier.
You can have a hedgehog!
Cat, apparently. Crap.
Hermione. Hermione. Hormone. Ross, what are you doing?
Borzoi, Ragdoll, Osprey. Oh, wow. A lot of... Crystal, both of yours are in the top 20. Let's see. Most popular Dolphin. Yeah, it looks like the most popular is Dolphin.
Okay. So that means you're basic, Crystal. Hot. Got her.
Ha! Interesting. How the fuck do I spell it? You had it right the first time with the Hermione. Just take off the extra EN.
No, that's just Hero Mine.
Yeah, no, he spelled... Oh, no, I'm sorry. It is just Hero Mine.
It's not Hero Mine.
Disregard that. Never mind.
Here, hold on.
Sorry, my dyslexia kicked in real fucking hard there.
Oh my god. The character's text is like bashed up with everyone else.
Oops. Uh-oh.
Oh my, I was gonna pull up Hermione's name right there, but it's like Granger.
It's yeah.
Granger. That's how you spell it.
Hidden under the text, it just lights up Horcrux Granger.
Oh, a theory. Thanks for watching.
Oh shit. All right, let's see if I can find some more interesting stuff.
Combine to form the antidote to uncommon poisons, which can be administered to cure such.
Let's see.
Do they teach home ec at Hogwarts? Like, do they teach their students how to cook?
Let's see.
Like, do they learn mathematics or anything like that?
I don't know.
We will be using these ingredients to
let's see. So it is assumed that finance and economics would be prerequisites for a career. Gringotts or any part of the magical, any part of the fuck me,
any part of the fuck me,
part of the magical community's economy. Of course, that means it's possible that classes like these are offered at Hogwarts and not mentioned in the books. Do they teach math?
I don't know.
At
Hogwarts is looking kind of sus. Kind of looking like a shit school.
I don't like it down here. Can we go?
What's the distance?
Attend Charms class on the 2nd floor. All right, off we go to Charms. Oh, if I remember correctly, this is the part where we're going to do the Carpe Retractum dungeon.
Come on.
Nice. Bro, I'm just going to call her Heroin from now on.
Heroin Granger.
Hero Brian Granger.
No! Oh my god, don't do that to me. That's scary.
Bro, don't say that. And he appears in the next dungeon.
Oh, I thought that would be terrible. No.
Yeah.
That would be amazing if now that Steve is in Smash Brothers, if in every single Smash Brothers patch they include removed Hero Brian.
That would be cool. You shall not be named. Nah. Nope. Mm-mm.
I wonder if they still. No. I wonder if they still keep that up to this day.
I don't know. Let me check.
Oh, there's Charms.
Let's see.
Lol, Ghosty Blue 2020. I agree. That's a good quote. Never before has the phrase "lol" ever been uttered.
Let's see. Do Minecraft patches still include remove? Here.
Oh boy, everyone, it's time for me to grind for items. Piss off. Okay, thank you. Come again. I stream every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Let's go.
Let's see. I don't see anything about it. The most recent one. Wait, yeah, Herobrine removed again as of 1.16.2.
Incredible.
Apparently.
Shouldn't we be going to Charms now?
Hang on, let me double check that. Minecraft 1.16.2 patch notes.
Lol, not I, Jacob.
We need to go.
Let's see. Yep, it's in the mob section still. 1.16.2. It's there, yeah.
That you did, Frost. You absolutely did destroy your own joke.
So the mobs section of 1.16.2 is Enderman will no longer place their held blocks onto bedrock blocks. Zoglins can now be leashed. When a zombified piglin is spawned riding a strider. What the fuck are these words? It will now hold a warped fungus on a stick. Removed Herobrine.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's cool.
I don't know what any of those words meant, but sure.
So zombified piglins are... The zombie pigmen are now called the piglin race. There are regular piglins and there are zombified piglins. And a strider is this... it's this derpy-looking... red blocky creature that it can walk across lava, and you can ride a strider by putting a saddle on it, and you can lead it around with a warped mushroom on a stick.
We really should be going.
It's the exact same mechanic as putting a saddle on a pig and using a carrot on a stick to ride it around.
I want to go get a lava horse. What the fuck?
No, it's not a lava horse, it's a lava derp.
Even better.
Into the Charms classroom we go. I need to remember to save. Because we're like 3 hours into... Oh my god, it's been 3 hours already? Really?
Mm-hmm. It's been a bit.
Wow.
Which is why the Carpe Retractum spell is useful. It allows you to see...
And this is still when Professor Flitwick still had his scrunchy little potato design.
Miss Granger?
I kind of much prefer this design of Flitwick over the more cleaner design that they did. That's cringe, bro. Jacob, what? What do you want from me? 24-hour stream? No. I'm not prepared to do a 24-hour stream.
No.
Besides, there's no way in hell I am doing a 24-hour stream unless I have a bunch of people on board to spend time with me during it. Like in voice, co-commenting. Because there is no fucking way. Let me just go ahead and save real quick, and it is 12:23 a.m. It has been exactly 3 hours and 42 seconds on the dot. I should not have said that because I'm going to be cutting out a big portion of the beginning part of the stream because I always do that for the VODs. Fuck. Regardless. I mean, who watches my entire VODs anyway, so they're never going to know. I do believe I'm going to end the stream here. This has been a lot of fun. This has been a fantastic stream. I'm looking forward to playing this throughout the entirety of December. Thank you so much for watching. Pat, do you have any final thoughts to say before I decide to slit the stream's throat?
Oh God. All right. No, just I don't know.
Well, actually,
you should.
Would you like me to do the Pottermore quiz right now?
Yes, absolutely. While you're getting that set up, I'm going to shamelessly plug.
Pat and Crystal are playing Resident Evil 7 on their stream. You should totally watch it. And tomorrow they're doing something special. What are you doing?
Yeah, tomorrow we're doing something real special. We're going to be playing Cyberpunk 2077 for its first night available to us. I'm super excited. And then Sunday, we're going to be going back to Resident Evil 7. So Sunday and Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We get spooked real good. It's a lot of fun.
All right, I have to remember. I haven't done this in a while. I have to remember which one is the correct one. That is not the correct one.
That's the correct one.
No, it isn't. Well, I could move it up here, so boop. Yeah, okay, that works. Whatever.
Also, thank you, Frost. It has been enjoyable taking you entirely out of context.
I just realized it would have been awful. It would have absolutely been awful if I had like something like Bad Bathhouse open there in the corner. That would have been atrocious.
I was going to suggest opening like that on its own thing. Just like, make it real big.
Oh, no, that would have been terrible. I gotta adjust.
Now, I would like to know, Jacob, about your YouTube tabs here. Swedish chant summoned ghosts.
It's Jacksepticeye playing Phasmophobia. What do you want from me, man?
No, wait a minute. Oh,
yes, Frost. I did watch that in Bad.
Oh fuck. Also, you totally used a guide on medieval. I can see the YouTube tab for it.
This is a Let's Play channel that I absolutely love dearly. The Super Gaming Brothers, they have been a big inspiration. Good. I love them so much.
Yeah, they're good.
They did a really good playthrough of Medieval. God, 8 years ago now. Jesus.
Holy crap. Also, real quick suggestion. Because you're gonna have to put in an email, you should probably put up your pre-show screen again, because you have to put your email in and shit. Unless you don't give a fuck.
It's fine.
All right.
Join now.
Now we get to know your birthday.
That's amazing. All right, we're good.
Personal details.
Oh my God, no. We're gonna after these messages.
After these messages. Yeah, you don't want your email out there, do you?
No, I don't. You shamed me out of it.
What? No. That was not the intention. I just wanted to make sure that you knew it would be there because it like shows your full fucking email address.
Oh boy. Oh my. Do I? Oh no. Do I have like another email that I can use?
Oh no.
It might be inappropriate, but I'm gonna use my school email. I wonder if they're gonna bitch at me for using this. Okay. That should be fine now. My first name, you can know this information.
Yes, you are still on your we'll be right back screen, by the way. There you go.
No, I'm not.
Ta-da! Oof. Sorry.
All right. Finish.
Oh, don't you want to make sure you get your gold membership for the Harry Potter fan club?
And give J.K. Rowling money.
.com. Remember to pay your Harry Potter bill, boy.
Harry Potter bill. Jeez. All right. All right, let's discover my house real quick.
Discover your house.
Discover your Hogwarts house.
Let's see if you're still a Slytherin.
Yeah, let's see. Adorn the sorting hat to be placed into the start the sorting ceremony.
I really like the art design, like the art for the sorting hat.
All right, really choose the moon or stars. Oh, fuck me.
Do it.
Moon.
That's no moon.
Oh, which would I take with me? I'd take a cat.
What?
If you were attending Hogwarts, which cat would you take with you? Ginger cat, white cat, Siamese cat, tabby cat, black cat. Probably a Siamese.
Fun fact, courtesy of Crystal, during the filming of The Witcher, Henry Cavill wore his outfit home and would sleep in it and cook breakfast in it to give it a worn and used look. Damn, that's some commitment.
I agree with Frost. One of your housemates has cheated in a Hogwarts exam by using a self-spelling quill. Now he has come top of his class in charms, beat you to second place. Perhaps Flitwick is suspicious of what happened. He draws you to one side after his lesson and asks you whether your classmate used a forbidden quill. What do you do? Oh, okay, here we are. Tell Professor the truth. Let's see. Tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If your classmate is prepared to win by cheating, he deserves to be found out. Also, as you were both in the same house, any points they lose will be regained by you for coming first at his place. Okay. You would not wait to be asked to tell Professor the truth if you knew that someone was using. Let's see. Lie and say you don't know. Let's see. Tell him first that you ought to ask your classmate the results. These are all so asshole things to do.
I feel like the best option would be to
Nope, shut up. Shut up. This is my choice.
All right. Do you
You're not my... Get out of my head, voice!
I'm your conscience now. Join. Become one. Become one with the pet. Join the hive mind.
No, I will not join the Borg.
Become.
I would probably be this passive aggressive about it, honestly. Which of the following do you find most difficult to deal with? Loneliness, boredom, hunger, being ignored, cold. God, I hate being ignored so much.
Frost said,
I fucking hate being ignored so much.
Become Huffpuff.
If you could have any power, you choose to read minds, change the past, power of invisibility, speak to animals, superhuman strength, change your appearance at will. I would not change the past. That's too dangerous. Power of invisibility. Maybe. Speak to animals would be cool, but what complex thoughts are they going to have? Power of superhuman strength.
So Crystal said in relation to Henry Cavill, it seems earlier, and the Witcher outfit. Apparently, he was impressed with the fact that Viggo Mortensen, while acting in Lord of the Rings, camped in his costume on location and would go fishing in it. Well, damn. That's some commitment.
I'm stuck between reading minds and change appearance at will. As asshole of a thing as it is, I really think that I could do a lot with reading minds. Let's see. 4 boxes are placed before you. Which will you try and open? The gleaming jetpack black box with a silver lock and key marked with a mysterious rune that you know to be the mark of Merlin. A small pewter box, unassuming and plain, with a scratched message upon it that reads, "I open only for the worthy." A small tortoiseshell box embellished with gold, inside which are some small creature seems to be squeaking. The ornate golden casket standing on clawed feet, whose inscription warns that both secret knowledge and unbearable temptation lie within. That sounds like some bad plot shit. I'm going to open the black box with the lock and key. Given the
Crystal,
choice,
I think there's a bunch of questions, and it pulls different ones each time.
Given the choice, would you rather invent a potion that would guarantee you glory, love, power, wisdom? Oh, wisdom all the way, baby. Right or left? Right. Okay. Oh, it's ready to make my decision.
Oh, here we go.
I'm a Slytherin.
Wow, all right.
Once again. Pride, ambition, cunning. You probably know that some of the Slytherin's most renowned members include Severus Snape and Bellatrix Lestrange. But did you know Merlin himself was a Slytherin? Or that according to legend, the ribbon of a first-class order of Merlin is green to reflect his Hogwarts house? Well, great! Thanks! I'm glad to be grouped in with these people.
Ah, yes! Ah, yes. That is what your house selection has you aspiring to, Jacob.
Well, there you go, everyone. I am still a Slytherin. Gay, Hufflepuff, or bust. Thank you very much. I'm glad.
So wait. So your options are a snooty blonde rich kid with a terrible attitude, the now dead 40-year-old virgin, or Snake Man with no nose.
Yes. Yeah.
No.
Oh fuck! This is not pudding.
Yeah.
They couldn't have put someone better. All right, whatever. Anyway, there you go.
Maybe like Bellatrix Lestrange.
Oh yeah, brilliant. Well, there you go. Invariably, I am still a Slytherin.
Yeah.
So there you go. That being said,
ahead of you there, Crystal said.
Yeah, great. I'm looking forward to it. Well, thank you so much for watching. Pat, have any final thoughts? Once again, tomorrow, Pat and Crystal over at twitch.tv/CodeZombie1127 are going to be streaming Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk. And also,
real fun.
Every Sunday and Tuesday, all throughout the month of December, they are going to be streaming one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 4, and they have been for the past couple days. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
Yes.
So go ahead and tune into that, please, as well.
Yes. Farewell.
Also, Frost exists, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. This is Jacob RetroTech signing off. Have yourselves a fantastic night and take care. And remember, Slytherins are the best. I will hear nothing against them. Except for everything, because we're awful.
Farewell.
Yeah, that was a good stream. Thank you very much for that.
That went well.
Thank you very much for attending. I enjoy these streams way more when there's someone else in chat with me.
Absolutely. Well, I know that I've been in chat for the last few, but I wanted to make sure I was actually like here, like present with you.